And then we wait 4 seconds.
Wait
And
10
now.
seconds. We wait 32 minutes. And then we kick it off.
1.
Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Mysteries of Selindor, a D&D stream with very little professionalism involved. I'm your dungeon master, Gagnor, and everybody else you see is in for a treat, maybe death. We'll see how things go.
Does that include cupcakes?
Ooh. Well, you know, like metaphorical cupcakes, in-game cupcakes, maybe. You have to
Have a
talk
heart
to...
cookie.
Have a heart cookie. Oh, so nice. Anyways, last week, the team went behind the statue of the Raven Queen. When I say went behind, I don't mean move the statue.
We went
and
through
step
it.
gently behind. They instead, like they really didn't want to, but they broke the statue. They hit it in the face and watched as it shattered. After some meager attempts to pray to the Raven Queen to ask, "Is this cool with you?" And then beyond it, finding themselves... and beyond which they find themselves in a cavern with a large glowing lake in the center of it, and a very, very intimidating statue upon this central platform in the center of this lake, connected by what looks like just naturally formed rocks. There are 4 other statues around the room, each one depicting individual and having a small inscription at the bottom of each statue that sort of gave them an idea of what was happening beyond. They read that pretty much behind the first statue there was going to be a lot of traps and sneaking involved, and they immediately ran into all those traps. And,
You're welcome.
and got blowed up a whole lot, and then were too scared to move, and then for the next 2 rooms basically sent 2 people in by themselves to try to figure stuff out. Everybody else sat outside cowering in fear. Once they figured out these were not nearly as dangerous to just walk into, and doing quite a bit of finagling, including asking Archibald Eagleman to take care of an entire room for them. For a price, I don't think he even named the price from you guys. I don't even remember what he charged.
I paid 100 gold.
100 gold. That's what it was. 100 gold. So he took care of it for you for 100 gold, and you were able to claim a... well, I guess we could say in the first room, you guys were able to claim, after all the traps, a dagger with serpents on it and a very crude, crooked blade, but still very ornate looking, just not your simple straight edge blade. Then you found a necklace of beads that had different gemstones on it. Following that, you found yourselves in a room filled with statues of what looked like wizards. Each of which was doing a different stance and pointing towards a large floating crystal in the center of the room. You found yourselves casting spells away and trying to, and as you did with each spell level, caused the statue to react. And then finally, when hitting 9 different spell levels, the wizard statues ignited and destroyed the crystal, lending you to a metallic wand that was filled with a whole heck of a lot of gemstones in it. Following that, you guys have headed down to the last in the crossroads of statues, and you find yourself standing in front of a statue that has a bullhorn helmet, a sword at his hip, and his chest is bare, and he's wearing leather straps across himself, and he looks hecka tough. And the inscription at the bottom that you were reading says, "Strength is the only path to victory." So that's where you guys are.
So,
Well, Nitnir, it seems like it's your time to shine.
are we sure we're all ready for this? Like, does anybody need to drink a potion or?
Grim does not have a lot of magic to spare for this adventure.
No, I've got the jack shit. So, you know, it's fine if we don't need magic in there, but if we do, we might be fucked.
I'm gonna guess we don't need magic in here.
It depends how you define strength. Like if it's literal, then yeah.
He doesn't look like he uses magic, just points at the statue.
Did we take a short rest last game?
Yeah.
Short rest, yes.
I don't know if I
Sorry.
on my sheet.
Me neither.
Grim can hit him with a stick, or he can do a couple of little cantrips, but does not have lots of magic power to use.
What about? Well, it's up to you guys. So we have like 3 of us that are maybe not at our best right now.
I can do a little though. Oh, I'm at the top of my game. If you need me, I'm more
We
than
need
happy.
strength, Cleary, not brains.
Well, what is the mind if not strength? I understand. You mean muscle.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'll be over here sketching.
So can I can I say that we're this is part of our rest still, and I want to have the dagger identified?
I'm
If-
sorry.
Can I get the dagger identified before we continue, real quick? 10 gold, identified dagger.
You have to go find Archibald. He's outside the cave.
Oh, I didn't realize he
So,
left.
Yeah, he took all of the cursed items and walked outside.
Okay, well, can we just say that I did that during the rest? Because I already know what it is. I just need to spend the money.
Sure, spend 10 gold, and you know what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Specifically, it is a dagger that belonged to a person.
Oh.
It is their personal, unique dagger, but it is stat-wise just that.
Okay.
But it is the poisonous dagger of Seamus Snakelman.
Okay. Good to know.
Seamus Snakelman?
Seamus Snakelman.
Cool.
We're gonna run into him later and we're gonna be screwed. That's my dagger.
No, I mean I've got it. It's venomous, so. Okay, let me read about it real quick. Oh, it has
Just the one-
charges.
Yep.
What it really comes down to is if we want to wait longer, we either need to bring them in from outside or send them to catch up with the caravan, and then either we catch up or we
Are
struggle
you
through as we are
suggesting
now.
that we sleep in the creepy cave with the scary statues?
But we could go back out to the path and like all take a long rest together if we wanted to.
I
Like
mean,
we don't need to
there is
be
a
in the
little bit
cave.
of Peace out there.
And honestly, I would feel better being around them while they're doing whatever they're doing out there, and that way we can watch and make sure nobody takes a jump.
But it's harder to jump from in here.
That might be true. But we can't watch our back as easily because there's like all these doors and there's all those dead bodies in there and stuff.
There are a lot of skeletons behind the priest person. I could happily.
We made
sleep
friends
there.
with them. It's okay.
Made friends with the skeletons? I don't think I want to know what happened
Very
in there.
confusing. This bird likes to make friends with inanimate things.
Anyway, Pedapsy, how are you doing with the spells? Do you are you feeling like strong and ready to go, or do you need a nap?
I am not hurt. I can do a good job with my staff. I have one healing spell I can use for somebody.
And Grim, you have what? How many?
I could potentially do. Oh, I can't mark off slots because it is not my page. But I believe I used 2 Cure Wounds for sure.
Do you have one more
I
left?
used 2. I could do one more spell. So Cure Wounds or one of my other.
Well, only having 2 healing spells at our disposal does not sit super well with me if this is going to be like a hard, like, you know, might versus might battle kind of thing. Like, we would like to be able to heal
Yeah.
ourselves.
I believe it
And
would
I'm
be
still
good
a
for
little
us
injured.
to be arrested.
I'm going to vote that we take another 4 hours to complete our short rest into a long one, and we just hang out with the people outside and make sure everybody's nice and safe, and just get the spellcasters all back up to full strength so we can take on this strength trial at our best.
I'm fine with that if everyone else is.
Silly spellcasters, but okay.
I know, we really slow things down. Oh, it's
It
just...
is fair enough to me. We don't need to catch up to the caravan. They were looking to be very troublesome to
Well, and
spend time.
honestly, like, unless we sleep again after we're done with this, like, we can probably catch up with them while they're sleeping. They take a while to settle
What was
down and
that
then
you
get
said?
going. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go back to bed now.
Are we going outside with the rest of the people?
Yeah, just leave and head out.
All right, so you guys head out of the cavern and you find everybody has already actually made a camp out there because they didn't know how long you guys are going to be there. You've been in there for about an hour and a half already.
Just like, hello, we're going to take another like 4 hours to sleep out here and we'll hang out with you guys and good night.
I think it's 8 hours.
Well, can we just like, since we already did a short rest, was that... Oh, well, short rest is only like an hour, right?
30 minutes for me, yeah.
Okay, well, never mind then. Yeah. 7 or 8 hours.
Is Archibald out here doing something specific?
Oh, Archibald has a bunch of cursed items that he's dicking around with. He's like, oh my god, this is dirty.
I guess the next question is, what time of day is it? So I know we
what
started
time?
in like the morning, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys got here around lunchtime. So, well, no, you got around lunchtime. You decided to skip lunch, and you made it around. So it was mid-afternoon when you started this. So it's pre-evening, pre-evening.
But to be dark by the time we go back in.
By the time you go back in, it'll be like middle of the night.
That's okay with me, I don't care, but sorry for the people that can see in the dark.
I mean, it was inside of a cave, so.
It was already dark, it doesn't matter, it's the same difference. What am I talking about? Good night.
Archibald, can you identify this real quick? Can I distract you for a moment?
Yes, of course. I'm more than happy to identify it. Should you desire?
Give him
Maybe
10 gold and the wand.
Ooh, it's wonderful, this wand. Well, that's very interesting. So this here is what is called a wand of wonders. Good luck with that thing, man. You can cast a whole bunch of spells with it after you've attuned, but who knows what's gonna come out. It's like shopping for me, honestly.
Oh,
it's
fun.
It's called the Wand of Wonder, and you roll a D100 when you cast a spell.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
So it's you can add it to your sheet, but I encourage you not to read what it can do.
Okay.
Because it's much
It's
more
fun if it's a surprise.
If it's a surprise every time. Just read the top section and don't read the rest.
7 charges, and all of the notes are everything the notes could be. Damage, control, utility, combat, and deception. Great. Awesome.
But no healing.
Right.
No, there's no healing.
So I guess I'm gonna attune to it before I go to bed?
Sure, you can tune to it.
Hooray. Attunement.
Since we're getting things identified,
What's up?
why don't you have a look at this here statue?
Thank God, I was gonna pry it off your body.
Jesus.
Very
That
interesting
got
item.
dark.
You see as he puts it in front of his face. I can identify it for you, but it might actually cost you a bit extra.
Why?
Very unique item.
Hidden fees.
I
It'll
don't know
cost
if
you
I
20
agree with that.
gold to identify this particular artifact.
20.
Yes, it requires a whole lot more energy to identify. Or,
Better
if
get-
you like,
I
I
better
can
get
wait.
it written down so I know what it does then.
Oh, it's written down. You'll be able to add it to your sheet.
I will pay 20.
All right, you pay 20 gold. He tells you specifically what it does, and go ahead and search for and add the Sleeping Maiden sculpture.
Okay. Yep, found it.
Go ahead and give that a
Oh.
read.
Woo! Wall text. Okay.
Is one of us staying up to keep watch?
You can take turns.
Just one person so that nobody throws himself off a cliff?
Well, if you're all gonna, sorry, that's the wrong accent. Well, if you're all going to rest, we will be more than happy to make sure that none of you leap to your demise, if that works for you.
Don't forget to grab the rope.
All right. Yep. We'll tie you up. Don't you want to tie them up, Fjorn? Oh yes, I tie them up. I'm the best tire in the caravan.
I'll stay awake with the dwarves.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fully rested.
So
So
you and the little kid spend some time just tying everybody up.
This is not what I expected to have happen tonight, but alright.
Yeah, some of you it's tied around your ankle, some of you around your wrist, some of you around your torso. Bropsy. Some of the smaller ones. Did you finish reading it, Beelan? Or is the language
Not-
too poorly written
almost,
that you're having a
almost.
hard time?
Can you link
In
it?
case
I want to
of-
know what it does too.
I don't think there's a way to
You,
link it.
you can look it up in D&D Beyond if you want to read what it does.
I tried it. No, 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 no.
But I was gonna let him read that because it might have some bearing on what you guys are doing right now.
What was it called?
Well, we can't set this up right now, so it's fine.
It is called
The Sleeping Maiden
Sleeping Maiden
sculpture.
sculpture.
Although you spelled sculpture wrong.
I was typing really fast. Okay.
how do
It's
you look up
just-
those items in here?
Sculpture.
Just go to like add to your equipment. Or, like, add.
There's a manage equipment button. You just click that. And then in the
Right.
filter, just type what you're searching for.
Yeah,
Oh,
I typed in sleeping and nothing came up.
Type in the sleeping. It should pop up.
Nope.
yeah, it wasn't working for me, but I finally did just sleeping and it popped up. But if I did the sleeping, it wasn't, or the sleeping maiden, it wasn't. It's weird.
Yeah, if I type anything in, there's nothing.
As soon as I type sleep, it shows up. I don't know.
Maybe there's like, is there like a friending mechanism on D&D Beyond where we need to be like friends with Gagnor or something?
No, as long as you're in the campaign, you should see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Something to figure out later. I was just
Yeah, that's
curious.
weird.
I can link the text in here.
Got a raid incoming.
There
Hey,
you go.
Wiley,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Hi guys. Hi Marty. Hello everybody.
Hello, fellow fox.
We're just getting started with today's D&D session. I hope you guys had a good stream. Aw.
Oh, well.
Hmm.
So you identified the statue. You're muted, Gagnor.
Oh, that whole time I was muted? Jeez. I was like, I'm saying hey, it's been a long time. What's up? Hey Morty. Hey Wiley. That's so cool. We've been doing great. We're playing D&D right now, so You know, we don't talk as much when we play D&D, but we happen to be in a lull because everybody's
Well,
going
we'll
to
be
sleep.
we'll be typing in
Go to
chat
sleep
and
and
stuff.
take your long rest, you losers. So you
I
guys,
Long rest.
got my missing 2 hit points back. Hooray!
Hey.
go ahead and DM me that, and we'll work it out. Although my drawing tablet is.
Yeah, may or may not be possible. Okay, I'm rested. I'm ready to go.
Alrighty. So, as you guys rest throughout the night, I need all of you to make me wisdom saving throws.
Ah,
boy.
son of a.
We hate these.
I'm wise. I should
18.
be fine.
9.
Greed's the only party member now.
I got a 13. That's not terrible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arn rolled a
that's
14.
I got a 14.
And
19.
Ren rolled a
nice.
natural. So, Mitnir, you're the only one who's awake when you see Sedimera stand up and, with her eyes still closed, starts walking straight towards the edge of the cliff.
I am tied to everybody.
Yeah, she is. And you watch as she starts walking towards the edge of the cliff, her hand slips straight through the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tackle her.
Not even nicely grab her, just tackle her.
I think I tackled him,
Yeah.
so this is just, I guess, turnabout is fair play.
I
Yeah,
mean, I don't. Well, that and I don't want to take
I
the
won't
chance
even
of
make you roll anything for it because you were up and you were vigilant and you succeeded in your wisdom saving throw. You see her stand up and you fucking
not
Yeah,
football.
her.
It's just like
you lay her out.
Fair.
No, yeah, you lay her out. She just like you watch as she skids across the ground. There's like sparks flying from your scales, and she's just. You wake up, Seti, with just like the worst
Ow! My
ever
back!
burn on your back.
What happened? I was having a nice dream.
you did a me.
You tried to jump off of the cliff.
Ah, fuck.
The little kid comes up and tells you.
But I was tied up. Like I shouldn't have been able.
It didn't do anything.
What do you mean? Like I untied myself and I just let. Like I didn't.
You went through it.
Like I'm a ghost. I try to touch Mitnir.
I mean, yeah, you touch him. He just tackled you to the ground. So, I mean, right now, Mitnir is just like on top of you still, and you just sort of sit up, and you just like sit up and just start poking his chest.
Okay, I'm not a ghost. Unless we're both ghosts. Can ghosts touch each other?
Fjorn is poking both of you.
Sorry. Okay, so well, you know what? I was wondering because didn't that gnome go missing? But he was like shackled to the cart, and I thought maybe somebody unshackled him. But I wondered if maybe it was magic, and now I think maybe it's magic.
So they magicked the
Out.
restraint and they magicked you?
I don't know.
Us?
Whoever is making people or whatever is making people want to jump is also magicking them out of any restraints they're in. I wonder if it would work if we like put somebody like ourselves in like a big metal box or something. Like
But what if
don't
we
they make
walk-
like anti-magic boxes?
Magic
Um,
boxes.
They actually do make boxes that can do that. The thing is, they are very rare. And they require a lot of lead or museum,
Oh,
and to have one of those around would be very cumbersome.
especially like a human-sized one. I get it. Never mind one that can fit like
Although
everybody.
now that you mention it, that museum, the museum cart that they have in the caravan would do quite nicely for such a thing.
What card?
The metal one that was at the back of the caravan?
Oh, you think that's an anti-magic box? Or just a big box that people could fit in that might
It
help?
is not entirely. It is made out of lead, and there is museum around the interscroll, around the borders of the cart.
That's interesting. You know, I never really wanted.
I thought it was mainly for a bit of ornateness, but I suppose it could be for something very unique.
Wonder what's in the card.
I don't know.
Now I
Didn't
know.
ask.
I want to find out. Okay, first thing when we get back to the caravan, we find out what's in that card because it sounds super cool. But I guess I'm awake now. How long did I sleep?
You got a full night's rest ish, long enough that
Okay, well, I guess.
I mean it's about time to go, like in the next hour, so you can try to nap for another hour, but you're fine.
Alright, I'll stay up and snack on my granola.
Yeah.
Actually, hey Mitnir, since you're up too, I was wondering if you could, like, so you have another language that is like your first language or like your. I don't know how
Just
to
start.
put it.
Starts saying like, you mean this, and saying it in Draconic.
Yeah, something like that. Sorry, I don't know a whole lot about the world and like other people, and I didn't want to make assumptions. But I was wondering, so like, I like to tell stories about people and write songs and stuff, and like maybe it would help in battle if I could like, I don't know, have something that is like unique to everybody. And so I wondered if you could help me translate some stuff into. I've been working on a thing. It's just like boom, came to me. But I have some words, and I wondered if you could translate them into your language, and then I would have like a theme song for you.
Sure. I've never had a theme song.
It's going to be really good. I mean, it's just the way you fight. Like you're just so direct and like, boom, and like just straight to it. You know, it's super direct. It's just really impressive. And so I was thinking, and it's going to be like these like. Well, I don't have all of my instruments, but if we had like a full band, then there would be like these really aggressive, like almost screaming violins, and it would sound like something from The Witcher, because it is.
I mean, he was just kind of like, yeah, like, you know, you just seem like nodding along with this, like, I like it.
But then, like your languages sound like there's like this hissing to it, so it sounds like really spooky and like scary, and like you're going to kill something and eat it, and yeah. So I just wondered if you could translate like 8 words, and then I'll just put them into the song.
I don't see why not.
So I give them some words and. I'll work
You got
it.
some examples of some words that you're getting translated? Is it like dragonborn and like?
No, so the lyrics are burn and smash and hit and fight, blood and bone and claw and bite, and that's all the lyrics in the entire song.
Mitnir likes this song already.
Yeah.
This is the most wholesome and adorable thing.
So
Off to a good start.
Do you tell her that in Draconic? Do you tell her the words correctly in Draconic? Or do you?
Yeah, it's for my theme song.
Okay. All right. So
His theme song is just curse
so
words.
You've got all those words in Draconic. I don't know how you want to do that in Draconic, but you're more than welcome.
There's an actual song. So if you have Spotify, just go in and look for Monstrous Might from the Gwent card game soundtrack. There's like this hissing, like it's the monster, theme song, right? So it's like this hissing sound, and so that's what the hissing is going to be saying.
Cool. All right. Good stuff.
I'll do a performance of it.
Sound.
As you guys hear, just a bunch of. You wake up.
What is happening?
And you see Steady just sitting there hissing violently.
Quietly. Hey, I'm trying to workshop something here, but like I'm not being rude about it.
Have you gone rabid? Are you alright?
I'm learning Draconic. Draconic? Yes, that's how you...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
When Orin awakes, he just looks at you and goes, not bad.
Oh, you speak it too?
I do.
Good. It's going to be a really good song.
As you guys wake up, you watch as Archibald uses a stick and stops the kid from walking over the edge of the cliff and pushes him back down. And he says, "So you're all awake? Very nice.
Good
Perhaps you
morning.
should get back to work.
Night.
So we can all catch up to the caravan sometime this year."
Yeah, I'm in fighting shape. I'm good to go and ready to kick some ass. Especially after that, I mean,
I
he's
should
almost ready to
inform you
go.
that since we've passed the middle of the night, I have new items available for sale.
Are our enchantments gone?
I mean, it was 24 hours from the time we
enchantments will
bought.
hold until about noontime.
But then we better do it. Who knows how long this fight is going to take.
Right.
But if you should want any more items, don't forget I have everything as before, except a few items have disappeared.
I have no money to spend.
But I do have some very, very, very fancy items that have come straight into my pouches.
You still have her rapier, correct?
Yes.
We have a contract.
Reginald, we still have it? Yes, we do. Reginald doesn't react. Reginald's a fucking mechanical horse.
Okay. Then we should probably get up and get going.
I'd
Very
like to
well.
see your new items, just in case we don't come
Of course, I won't show it to you, but you can look at the new brochure.
The Bing Bang Boomstick does things.
This one is the flashy smash. It's very expensive. And then this one right here, we've got the flippy flip. And this one here is the wiki stick.
I really don't like this shop, you guys.
And then we have a lot more potions. One of them makes you breathe fire.
Did he say flashy smash?
Flashy smash.
So we did end up getting Thor's hammer.
Not Thor's hammer.
Well, tell us what they do. Oh my god.
I mean, for 16,000 gold, you can get this hammer.
What makes you think we have 16,000 gold? I mean, come on.
I
You
don't
know by now.
It ends up in my pockets. I thought I'd let you see the brochure. I don't see the point in taking time to explain this to you, considering you can't afford anything.
I'm going
Now I'm
into the cave.
curious. So what does it do?
It's a hammer, and it does fancy things. Why bother telling you? It's really expensive. I'll tell you for 10 gold.
This guy's a hustler.
There is a golem in a room with a statue that we need to get behind, and we are talking to a dude who doesn't tell us anything.
Well, it'd be rude to ignore him.
Would
He
it
also
though?
likes to make up his own names for stuff.
So that's no on the 10 gold. Well, off you go. Oh, before you go, I have taken the time to look through these specific items. And some of them are a bit useful. For the most part, they are big lies. But this stone, useless. The shield, this armor, useless. The shield, useless. The sword could be considered relatively useful, except for the fact that the curse is quite strong. And it will send you into a bit of, shall we say, an uncontrolled attack. You definitely lose your faculties with the sword. This bracelet, on the other hand, is useful until it isn't.
Are you
It's,
telling me that's not normal for everyone?
Oh, no, this particular one, you really won't have a choice on the matter. You will be attacking until your enemy is dead, under quite a number of circumstances. And sometimes the enemy may not be one that you particularly like to be your enemy, if you get my drift.
Oh. No. Just kind of like meanders towards the entrance.
But this particular bracelet is quite good at resisting things such as petrification. The issue is that it's possible it'll turn on you and petrify you as it is. But that's really only as its usefulness has run completely out.
Are you describing the cursed items right now?
Yes, he's describing the cursed items.
Oh.
Perfect. I'll take them all back now. Thank you for identifying them for us.
Oh, no, that's all right. I've already pocketed the ones that are completely useless to all of you.
That wasn't our deal.
I don't think. Yeah,
Maybe you should get things in writing.
we did.
That said, if you like the ones that are of use, there's the sword here and this bracelet here. Be careful, though. Trust me, you don't want the shield.
We totally did get things in writing. I remember like everything he said. Upset.
you got the rapier thing in writing, and you got it notarized. You've got shit about these cursed items. He says, "Well, here's this sword back, I suppose. Well, of course, it'll cost you 10 gold.
I paid 100 gold for that room, and you didn't.
Fine, you can have this bracelet and the sword. The rest of it, honestly, I don't want you holding it. It's not good for you, and you're making me money."
I'm fairly certain I got that in writing too.
Okay,
We might
well,
have to
you
go
can
back to
have
the
an
map.
armor that makes you more vulnerable. You can have a stone that gives you bad luck.
Well, okay, so first of all, like, maybe we can't carry all this stuff anyway. I don't know how heavy
You
and
can give you a
cumbersome.
shield that, instead of deflecting
Yeah,
this,
that he
attracts
could have
them.
paid us to keep
You
them.
can have a hat that makes you stupid.
He already
That
has
does sound
it.
like fun, though. That would be a good gag gift
The
for
hat is
somebody.
stupidity.
Yeah, I was
Once
planning
you
on
put it on,
handing these out.
You will never take it off.
Oh, fun.
and it will reduce your intelligence significantly.
I was planning on
How-
handing these
how-
out to
how
NPCs we
significantly?
find later.
Significantly enough that you do not want to wear the hat. He's protecting you.
No,
You
I
can have the
just
sword of
want to
vengeance.
know.
Well, for 10 gold, he'll tell you.
I'm not asking him, I'm asking Gagnor.
Well, you know what? The world revolves around dice and 10 gold.
Douchebags.
So, anyways, here's the bracelet, I suppose, and the sword, I suppose. So it's the sword of vengeance and the bracelet of rock magic. The brocklet.
Okay. Let me figure out where those are. We should get going pretty soon, though.
Yes,
We need
let's
to
go.
finish this cave.
I dropped my rapier, and I headed into the cave.
Okay, bye. Try not to die.
I promise nothing.
Hey,
Okay.
Gag, is it a longsword of vengeance, real quick? Sorry.
Yes, it is longsword of vengeance.
Gotcha. Sorry, there are a million different vengeance items.
Longsword of vengeance.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't think you guys wanted the stone of ill luck, or the armor of vulnerability, or the shield of missile attraction, or the hat of stupidity.
I think you guys had a stone of ill luck in your game, or somebody.
Yes, you did give me one
yeah.
of those. That's why it's like, oh, I know of a good one to give them. They're gonna fuck up. They're gonna get cursed and start attacking each other over a stone that gives them bad luck. It'll be great. But you guys found your way around it. Luckily, you guys did the more deadly one first. So that was good for you guys.
Mhm.
All right. So are you guys wanting to head into our the new area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys begin heading to the next section, go ahead and put yourselves on the board,
On the left or the right?
left side, where it's visible.
Don't tell me what to
Cool.
do.
The rest of it shouldn't be visible. It should be under Fog of War.
I mean, I see a circular room.
Okay.
Yep, there's a circular room. So go ahead and put your marching order in there. What it looks like you see is a circular room with similar flooring that you found inside of the other 3 places. Stone walls seem to become more artificially hewn or placed as opposed to naturally formed, like in the area beforehand. There is a bit of dim light in this room that seems to be coming from a crystal in the ceiling at the very center. Again, dim light. So those of you without, I forgot what dim light effect it was. It's not disadvantage, is it? Isn't
Was it Aaron or Grim with the light? Was it Aaron, right? The light spell?
I have it. Yeah.
So you could also cast light if you want to. But in the meantime, you're operating under dim light. Those of you who do not have dark vision.
Yeah, I think it's a given that whoever has the light spell casts it if they can't
Sure.
see or people can't see.
Okay.
Before we do anything, I also cast guidance on Seti.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Orin will cast light
Looking
on
ahead
his
of you,
staff.
you see what looks like an ornate, like almost silver-looking door that has carvings that look to be that of a bull on it.
Horns match the guy's helmet.
They do, in fact.
Do we think this room has fire and knives like the other one?
Couldn't hurt to check.
I will check for traps.
Can I also check for
will-
traps?
Make
Yeah.
a,
I was gonna say I will
uh,
assist.
investigation check.
14 for me.
Or you can, yeah, so
No.
16, 12. Yeah, I mean, nothing looks particularly trapped, but those two standing armor statues seem to be stand out, looking a bit unnatural within the space.
Well, it looks
Uh,
okay.
I'm gonna at least walk out into like the middle of the room.
They're gonna bonk you.
Okay, as you approach, they begin to move. Everybody roll initiative.
Yep.
It's right into
Should
it.
have seen that coming.
I don't think there's a way
Oof.
to avoid that.
We
Really?
literally did. I announced it before it happened.
Well, I mean, you knew it was going to happen, but you guys could have maybe gotten an attack off if you wanted to.
How could we have?
Well, yeah, we could
thrown
have
some
just.
Oh,
That's
right.
I mean,
okay,
I
though.
don't normally just randomly punch statues, but
I should have Eldritch
I got
Blast
yelled
from the back
at
of the room.
for some of the
Yeah.
statues I wanted to break already.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I need you guys to read off your things for me because I've got too many pages to go looking.
I think I'm at the top with 21.
25 to 20.
Me, 21.
Seti is 21. All right.
Rapsy with 20.
Okay, Brapsy with 20.
Mitnir and Orin tied for 18.
Wow. Jesus.
I still think Aaron goes first though because of dexterity.
All right. Did anybody roll lower than a 17?
Greed.
Yeah.
I
And
rolled
then-
a 3.
So then Grim and then Greed. Okay. So as these things begin to move towards you, Seti, you go first. Damn it.
Okay, so I'm back here. I'm going to move in just like 10 feet. Let me look at my D&D Beyond because it's easier to read. Let's save my good ones. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the one on the top,
Okay.
and I say, your defense is going to fall apart faster than your mother's love for you when she saw your stupid face.
Oh my god.
And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's gonna fail.
Okay, so that is. Oops, I rolled in the wrong thing. Let's go over here. Oh, I don't have it set up. Okay, well, I rolled a 3 on D&D Beyond.
Okay, what kind of damage is it?
Psychic.
He doesn't seem to really care what you just said.
Okay, but
the suit of armor just it was kind of like ambling towards you, and you said this, and it didn't seem to phase it whatsoever.
but it has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the end of its next
Okay.
turn.
Good to know. Yeah, but
Okay.
it didn't seem to phase it whatsoever.
All right, well, I won't try that again.
Did that count in the guidance I gave you?
No.
Oh.
Okay, that's gonna put us at Brapsi.
Brapsi will... Can't make it all the way over there, but I can go over here. And oh, I guess I can't reach them. But I just shalichale,
Okay. I mean,
and I can't cast guidance again, so I guess that's it. Can I ready an attack action for if he approaches me?
sure. You can ready attack for if he gets into
Okay.
your melee range.
I will ready a stick bunk from the shalichale.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you will bonk a stick if anything that comes into your melee range. That's
Huh.
gonna put us at Mitnir.
Shouldn't it be Arn first?
I mean, oh, because he's got the higher
Dex.
dex. Yes, Arin will go first. I apologize. I wrote them down the wrong way.
Sure. Oh, can't move my guy on the stream.
At least
Okay,
I
here we go.
assume he has the higher dex. Let's put it that way.
I would assume.
Oh
so.
yeah, he does. He has a +3 mod, so of course he does.
Let's see. Orin will move to the top one and bop him with his glowing staff.
Okay, as you walk up and bop him, where for an 18 you hit him.
Woo. 9 damage.
bludgeoning damage. All right. So as you strike into him with your 9 bludgeoning damage, it does in fact. Where's it at? Hold up. Seem to be effective. So as you climb into it, you watch as the armor begins to dent and bonk inwards. A nice little bonking sound makes you feel all good about yourself. And it sort of like shakily begins to reamble itself back up into an upright position as you sort of like knocked it to the side.
For my bonus, I'm gonna bop it on the nose with my fist.
All right. As you go to bop its helmet. 20
to
hits.
hit. 6 damage.
6 bludgeoning damage. All right. And as you strike into it with your fist, yeah, seems effective, man.
Solid.
Seems effective. So you bop it, and you watch as its head spins. The entire helmet that's sitting on the top of its head just spins around, and then it sort of like reaches up its hand and stops it, and goes and like cricks its helmet back in, and then begins to go towards you. Mitnir.
I'm gonna move down one, just to be right in front of that guy.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna swing at him with the great axe.
All right, make your attack.
So a 15.
So as you strike towards it with your great axe, you in fact miss as it begins to sort of swivel around unnaturally. It seems to slide right past where it could deal damage to it. Sort of just glances off its armor.
Dang it. I'm gonna use that for missing to start up my rage.
Okay, bonus action rage. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. That is going to put us at oh, their turn. All right, so the first one is going to flop at Arin for a total of too many pages. Do I have up? For a total of 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, it will swing at you again for again 15. So as it goes,
And another miss.
you just dodge around, deftly around. Each of its arm seems almost detached from itself. You can see that there isn't any flesh underneath. It's just the armor begins to detach and reach towards you. Very creepy looking, but doesn't seem to land its attack. The next one's gonna swing at Mitnir. That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay. And then it'll also swing at you again for a 11.
That misses.
Okay. It does 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it
So-
slaps you. So 3 points.
3. Okay.
So it goes and and as it slaps against the hard scales, you watch as the hand actually stays behind as the rest of the armor goes through, and you see its hands like hovering there, and it turns back and it looks at you, and then as the hand recommits, it quirks its head to the side, confused by how little damage it did. That's gonna put us at Grim's turn. And Grim's gonna say, "You all look like you have this pretty well in hand, but I will hit it with a thorn whip." So he's going to swing, and he's going to miss as the thorn whip flies kind of and cracks right next to your head, Mitmir. I don't even know if I didn't put him on the page. That's my bad. But Grim's behind you. Oop. It's like, holy shit, that was really close to hitting you in the face. I am so sorry. Are you okay?
Low growl.
Okay. That was not the best. I will hold off. Greed, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to step up to here. Can I be along this wall? Is that fine? I don't know how much of that space it takes up.
You muted.
You're fine.
Am
I was
Oh.
muted.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast. Sure, let's try this out. I'm gonna cast Hex on the top one that Auron's hitting.
Okay.
Um.
And then
With-
Eldritch Blast, or are you gonna?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um.
I know what Hex does, so you're good to go.
Yeah, Constitution abilities, I guess,
Okay, seems good.
and then get to do extra damage if this hits.
1d6. It's necrotic.
Uh,
On
14.
your 14, you fly towards it, and it does like collide, but it sort of glances off of it. No damage done.
Well, that is my turn then.
Okay. That's going to put us back at the top with Sedimera. These things look pretty tough. They definitely like things are hitting them, and they're just pum, pum, and they're getting dented by some of these hits. But for the most part, they seem very sturdy. You're muted, babe.
Okay. Well, I was just commenting on how much that sucks. So, none of my spells would really help us here, and I think I don't have any good... I mean, I have that necklace, but I still don't really know what it does. So, I'm just going to charge in and stab it.
Okay, which one?
This one up here.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Oops, that was not my attack roll, and that was the wrong thing again. Hang on.
Yeah, can you just roll in?
Ooh,
Is that
12.
12 to hit? Yeah, that
Does-
does not hit.
This doesn't count for guidance, right? That's just for ability. It's not for
I
checks.
don't remember for guidance, but I don't believe so.
It's ability checks, but I don't know what constitutes an ability check. Just skill checks?
Attack roll, I don't believe, is an ability check. So
Yeah. Okay, so 12.
yeah,
13.
so you
No,
you
it's already
stab
been
at
hit.
it. 13. So you stab at it with your rapier, and it goes straight between the armor. And on anything else, this would have been a great strike, but for this thing, it was just what a pathetic attempt. It almost seems to like without any noise. It seems to chuckle at you.
Shit.
You hear it sort of like the clank of metal as it bounces up and down. Are you gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Okay. Brapsi, it is your turn. These things are looking pretty okay. They don't look. One of them looks like it's a little dented, but for the most part, these things don't look like they've taken much of any damage. So, Brapsi, you're muted if you think you're not muted.
I mean, I was still just going,
Okay. So you still have your shillelagh out. Shillelagh.
yeah. I was looking at my spells, but I think for now it's best I stick with my shillelagh. So
Okay. So I will let you know that you can slip into this spot or this spot over there. They're both viable spots to slip into, even though it doesn't look like there's enough space.
I should probably stay over here so I can guidance if need be.
Okay,
Or here,
sure.
I guess.
So you're gonna slap him.
I slap with my stick. How do I slap with
You
stick?
shillelagh. Natural
Oh.
20.
Oh, I slap real good.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your shillelagh. So just click on the shillelagh number, and it should roll your damage with. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage. So as you slap the living shit out of the shillelagh, you hit right in its chest, and at first it's like, and then as it like hits against the wall, you watch as its chest dents in, and it kind of like falls apart for a second, and then reconstitutes itself, and it just like its head like sort of turns back towards you, and you see it raises a hand up, like it's about to slap you. Not bad though.
Cool. I have a question though.
What?
It's 6 plus 2 there, but on D&D Beyond it says 1d8 plus 3.
So if you hover over the thing, it'll say 1d8 plus 3 on the left, which is 3 plus 3, which is 6. And then for the second roll is the second 1d8 that's added for crit, and that's 2.
Okay. Thank you.
You just rolled real low.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you could have done much better. But that's okay, because that was still 8 damage, which is not nothing. So is that your turn?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that's going to put us at Arin's turn. Pop.
Another staff bop. Woo!
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 7 points of damage as you flop against it once again. You watch as its armor continues to dent. This time an entire pauldron dents in and actually falls to the ground away from it and doesn't return. So you see its entire arm just like slumps for a second and it begins to lift its arm, and the arm falls off. And then pulls itself back together and then falls back off again. It's having a hard time keeping itself constituted. It's looking rough.
And the bonus unarmed, that'll probably miss. 12.
12 does indeed miss. As you go swinging for it, it begins to lift its arm up like it's going to defend against you, but again, it falls away, and then you kind of just, like, thinking you're going to collide with it, come up a little short and just miss. That's going to be Mitnir's turn, unless you want to do something else, Arn.
No, that was my action and my bonus.
All right, Mitnir.
Another big swing.
All right.
That's a 16 with the plus.
All
one
right,
for
for a
the-
16, you watch as the axe slides against the metal of the helmet and then pops off to the side. No damage dealt. You're underneath hitting it. I could have said earlier somebody actually did hit the AC. I should have said just hit, but you know, it's high AC.
That's all I get.
Okay. Rage continues. That is going to put us at their turns. So the first one's going to lift its hand and flop at Arin. That's gonna miss. As it embarrassingly tries to hit you with the arm that doesn't work, it just kind of throws the arm past you, and you kind of just get rained on by a bunch of soft metal. And the same thing happens when it tries to hit Seti. Exactly the same way. This thing is barely keeping itself together. It's honestly
I
pathetic.
envision Ace Ventura when he gets the dart in his arms and they go limp. He's swinging them.
Yeah. The next one swings at Mitnir for a 17.
That hits.
All right. So with a 17, it strikes against you. Boom. That's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 2. So as it slaps you once again, its whole arm gets left behind, and it's just like super confused. And then it's going to swing the next one at Brapsy for 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Shit. So as it swings to hit you, it these things are like in the corner, unable to move, and really upset about it. So this one's going to shift over here to be in threat of 3 of you instead of just 2 of you. Cool. And that's
Oh,
their
hang on,
turn,
Gag.
which was what?
Diet gave you a reroll.
Gave me a reroll
Diet's
Alright.
blood.
to hit
Agent of
Nikita.
chaos.
Yeah.
That's actually a 14, so I rolled underneath.
Okay.
I was muted there, but I was yelling, Olive, no! Could you?
All right, so that's the turn of the armors. So that's going to put us at our good friend Grim, who says, "I will do better this time," and will attack with the whip and miss again because I can't roll well. And I think it's because I rolled all those 20s earlier. So there you go. I've rolled 5 like 6 times in a row.
That
Like,
is 100% the reason.
it's pretty bad.
Don't
So
you
that's
know
gonna,
that's how statistics work?
yep, that's how statistics work. So that's gonna put us at our good friend Greed.
I do the same thing and try again with the Eldritch Blast.
All right, dollars plus to the same guy.
Nope.
14.
14. Unfortunately, it there's just not enough room. You can't really get him, and you don't want to hit your allies, so you just kind of keep it up and above, just trying to go for that headshot, and you just keep narrowly missing him right into the rock behind his head. Ah, man, what a bummer.
That is my turn.
All right, that's gonna put us back at SETI.
Okay, so first thing up, bonus action, I will use my bardic inspiration to sing that song at Mitnir. So you can add a 1d6 to an
You're not
attack
gonna
roll.
sing the song for us?
Well, I mean, it's not even just like she just does like this hissing, like, sort of sound, and it's just like the lyrics, the bite and bird and claw and whatever. I don't even remember. With like her drum, just like this,
You know,
this heartbeat.
Whatever.
Slap him, bite him.
I'm on a different sheet now. I don't remember the order. I'll have to work on it. But anyway, it goes really well, and you get the 1d6 on your next
You
To
get bardic inspiration.
to your attack roll or saving throw or ability check.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to stabby stab.
The one in front of you.
The same one.
All right, make your attack roll.
I'm actually going to just drop the rapier and whip out with the dagger, if that's okay.
Sure, make your attack roll.
Oh, shit! It's not a D&B Beyond yet, or the other one. Oh, it's fine. I rolled a 9.
Cool. Well, you just scrape its armor again. Not really doing much there.
No.
That's gonna put us at Brapsy.
Baraxi will use the shalichale again. Oh,
18
okay.
just hits.
Oh, lovely. So now I hit the shalichale again, and it does that thingy.
Yep.
Remember, roll your damage. 7 points of damage. You're making this guy a bitch.
I love how that. Oh, that was one less. Never mind. I thought that was more than when I got the credit.
Flop, flop, flop.
I
So as
feel
you-
so good. Small bird get good heat.
Yep. So as you slap him again with the shillelagh, you watch as his left you hit him like right in the left thigh, and you watch as the armor begins to dent in. And he sort of starts wobbling for a second, and he looks at you, and then he looks back at the big buff and then looks back at you, and you can't tell if there's any intelligence behind the visor of this creature, but it seems very confused by this turn of events. That's gonna put us at Arin.
Oh. I will smack him again with the quarterstaff.
Okay, make your attack roll. 16 doesn't hit.
Ooh. How about the punch? Nope.
Also
Shit.
doesn't hit.
Your bad luck is wearing off on us all.
At least you've been able to hit something.
Yep. All right. So that was
Not
your
this
turn.
round.
Hitmir, it is your turn now.
Just roars. I'm gonna perfect. All right, so I'm adding that to my hit roll.
Okay, I will let you know. You can shift in right here, and you'll
Yeah.
get advantage on the attack.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
So go ahead and
Wait.
roll. Yes, that's
Yep.
a 16.
That's 21 total.
That's a 31 total.
Oh, right, advantage. Ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have saved your bardic inspiration.
Well, I
I-
forgot the had advantage.
He's actually mad now. The little bird just hit this thing twice.
Getting shown up by feathers.
All right, so you're gonna pull that thing and just flash at it.
That's 10 for
10.
damage.
10 for damage. Yeah, because of the Oh, whew. As you collide into it, you watch as you just lop it in half, and it just like falls to the ground and begins losing pieces of armor, and then pulls itself back together and just goes and starts trying to swing at you guys again. It looks rough. Is that your turn, I assume? Yep. And then it is going to be its turn as it raises its arm and tries to hit you. That's going to miss, I believe. That, on the other hand, is probably going to hit. That is a 20. Yeah, hits, right?
Who?
You.
Oh, yeah, that one hits.
Yeah. 8 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to half.
Ow.
So 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's still hurting.
Yep, the one at the top is going to swing one at Orin and one at Sedimera. The one at Orin misses terribly, and the one at Sedimera, is a 22.
Back.
That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's not so bad. I'm glad I rested though.
Yeah, the one I just did a Mitnir was a max roll for 8, so.
Good to know.
All right, that's gonna put us at Grim's turn. Grim's like, I have to eventually hit. This is statistically unlikely. That will do it. Cool. I think it's just 1d4, right? Or 1d6.
Pink Thorn Whip is a d6, but I'm not sure.
Yes, so he will hit it for a d6, and then he will pull it towards him 10 feet. So that was his turn. Greed, it's your turn. This thing is looking really low now.
This thing eventually has to get hit by a green bolt of energy, or not.
Or 1 and a 2.
I have a +7 to this attack. This is ridiculous.
It's a 1 and a 2. Yeah, no, it's just getting further and further away. You really don't want to hit Arn in the back of the head, but
I'm just
you're doing
gonna
a good job of not hitting him so far. But that
grumpily stomp forward.
That was a close one, though.
Yeah, that was a close one. That's gonna put us at Sedimera's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try again. But first, I'm going to bonus action Greed and say, "Hey, if you do something really cool, I'll write a nice song about you too." And you get you get a 1d6.
Yeah, I get bardic inspiration.
Thanks.
And then I'm going to attack.
All right.
I keep accidentally closing my character sheet because I forget which one's which. Back in with the dagger.
Okay, make your attack roll.
10.
That was real bad.
Fuck this dagger! I drop it and pick up the rapier.
Just dropping your shit on the ground.
You're like
if
Reaper
actually-
from Overwatch.
If you're actually dropping it on the ground, then you don't have time to even pick up.
No,
the
I know.
rapier.
Picking it up would be like an action.
Yeah, it'd be a bonus action, but you're just chucking stuff on the ground nonstop. So you throw it down.
No, I'll put
you
the
know-
dagger away, and then on my next turn, I'll bonus action pick up the rapier.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You don't have to throw them on the ground. You can.
No, I
free
know.
action.
It's just
But
faster.
after throwing it on the ground, it takes you a bonus action to pick it up.
Okay.
I'm just imagining they'll like swing, broken, throws on ground.
Yeah. Fuck this
Alright.
shit.
All right, so that's going to put us at Brapsy's turn. Now, Brapsy, attacking the one you've been attacking, you actually have advantage on it right now.
Because flank?
Because flank.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm doing.
Hit it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wow, this is the worst rolling I've ever seen from you guys.
Pair of twos.
I'm aware.
You tried to hit it, and for some reason, it not being backed into the corner really throws you off for a second. As it pulls by you with the thorn whip, you're like, "Whoa!" and you kind of fly out of the way, and then you come back to hit it and bonk it, and it just he pulls it right past you. You just completely miss the attack. So that was your turn, Brapsy.
Yep.
Aaron.
All right, here we go.
One of these days. Yeah.
Dalib, reroll.
Oh, Dalib
One
reroll.
against
Okay.
me, one for me. We're even now, Dalib. Okay. Let's do this.
All right, so 19 or 22, either way hits. So roll a damage. 11 bludgeoning damage. As you do this, you watch and you hit you fly up into the air, and you think it's gonna miss, but then suddenly it comes right back underneath the club as it hits you on the top of the head. You watch as the helmet dents all the way in, and you kind of just like run through this thing, and it just falls apart into a clump of dented metal on the ground.
I did more damage than the barbarian.
Brutal. Aaron, you do 7 points of bludgeoning damage to this thing. As you do, its arm completely falls off, and the other arm is barely hanging on. Its legs are just completely catawampa. It's just barely holding on.
Can we finish it?
Nope.
Next.
That's
Alright,
gonna
so-
be Mitnir.
Yeah, I'll go stand, between the two of you. And chop at this one. Twos! 2 more twos! I'm more amazed the fact that it rolled 2 more twos that quickly after we just saw
What
it.
the
Okay,
F
so
is
this-
happening?
This thing is completely surrounded in the corner, and it's just hiding. This fight was not supposed to take this long, but you guys have rolled really low. So you guys are sitting there hiding. It's hiding in the corner, it's getting bludgeoned, and it's like, and it just tries to swing one at Arn. The one at Arn, that is a 18 to hit.
That will hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. So it slaps the crap out of you.
That's
And then the
over
next
half
one
my
swings at Sedimera for a total of 13.
Miss.
Miss. I thought so. And then it attempts to run away, I guess. All of you get an attack of opportunity on it. Well, first it's going to be Mitnir and Seti. I just want it dead. Also, it's panicking, even though it's a
17 on that.
That
18,
misses by
technically.
1. Oh, 18.
Oh,
Yep.
18, yeah.
Thank you, Archibald Egelman. It hits. Roll damage.
For 10 points.
10 points of damage. You completely obliterate
11.
it.
11 points.
11. You as it
Oh,
begins to
right.
run away,
Okay.
you watch as you kind of just hit it just like rake completely up, and you watch as all the armor tosses into the air and collapses on the ground as nothing more.
Good job, everybody. Well done. Nicely thought. I bend over to pick up my rapier and stick it home.
Yeah. So these things die, and a little Final Fantasy fanfare music plays, and we'll go ahead and take our 5-minute break. Break, we did do a little bit of healing. Everybody's looking at each other with a little bit of and Grim says, "That did not go as well as I thought it was going to go."
No, that was really shitty. Is my music not good? I tried to lift everybody up and stuff, but
Oh,
maybe
no,
I
it
did-
helped me a lot.
Right, you did great. Very
Oh.
good job.
What it was that you tried to do at the beginning, but they did not think that your joke was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good one, and I think if it had been an actual person, it would have been devastating, but I won't try using it on armor again anymore. You never know what's in there.
Passive perception, he's like, also there looks to be keys inside of the armor.
Oh. We loot.
So inside each one, it looks like a very, very simple, rusty old key. Looking at the door itself, there's actually 2 keyholes, one on each side.
Alrighty.
That makes sense. They didn't want to let us through for free.
So that means the treasure is on the other side, right?
That is usually the way the doors work and keys work. But just in case, I'm going to stand right there. Whatever you guys want to do.
Should
you want to
I-
open the door? We can.
Should I check it for traps?
Make an investigation check.
Bless you.
12. Wow, I roll like shit today.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I'm actually good at these things, guys. Don't know what's wrong with me. It looks fine. Let's go.
All right. So as you open it up, you look inside. You see a much larger room with what looks like a very large creature moving around inside. It seems to be half alive. You can see gaps in its flesh with bones underneath.
Hmm.
It is a quadrupedic, and although I just grabbed the best thing I could for size / basic shape, it looks kind of like a large horned bull-like creature.
Hmm. Great.
Behind it is an even larger door with a bull head on it.
Oh boy.
All right. We want to try to get like an ambush.
Well, let's roll its perception as the door's open. Oh, that's not horrible.
I mean, none of us said we were stealthing and rolled stealth, so it probably.
Yeah, it definitely sees you guys, and as it turns, it turns and faces you.
How'd they get that in here?
It clops its hoof against the ground and gets ready to start charging you. So
Roll initiative?
roll initiative. I was waiting for anybody else to say, "Oh boy!"
No.
I was waiting for anybody else to say, "I'm going to do something." They didn't. So
Oh.
it's cool though.
Can't do anything from back here.
I rolled a good initiative.
All right. So for our initiatives, we've got Serimera with a what? How's that a 1?
A 7?
How do you get a +3 plus what? You add your intelligence to your.
My initiative is +4.
And why did you roll a natural 1 and somehow get a 7?
Don't know.
Yeah, you have some weird 1 + 3 + 4 thing going on there.
That's weird. I will look at it and just say
So,
it's a
5.
4. Yeah. If I rolled a 1, it's a 5.
Okay. We've got Aaron at a 9.
Oh, I see, because it rolled with advantage.
Well, it
Or
should
something.
still separate it out.
It
into
rolled two
different-
1d20s and
Yeah.
added it all together.
Yeah, that's really wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Greed got a 12. Grim got a. Grim's just gonna go after Aaron. Cool. So Propsy is the only one I'm waiting for.
But then
Everyone else is like, man, that armor was rough. Mitnir's like, yeah, let's go.
But to start, unless she's gonna roll really high, I would just assume Mitnir's going first.
Do we want to just have someone roll?
For initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll
Let's see if
initiative.
yours is broken too. Yeah, yours is also broken. That's weird.
Oof.
Okay.
Because that's 2 d20s. So that is the advantage. It's an 8 and a 5. Right?
Yeah, it's just not displaying correctly.
Yeah, that's really weird. I guess I'll take that feature off since it doesn't work.
Wow, this is the most pathetic initiative rolling I've ever seen.
So-
Mitnir, you're first.
Yeah, 8 to 0.
Okay, what's my speed is 30. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
I can
can
get to it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, it occupies all 4 spots, so you can get. If you move here, you can attack it.
Sim, that did work.
Hmm.
If you notice, it only displays the higher of the two totals.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I'll
So that
add
was
it
working
back
fine.
then.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go there and take a swing and see what happens.
All right, make an attack roll.
That is a 18.
17 to hit, 18 to hit. That hits.
Alright, so that is. Wait, where's that +1?
Well, don't you have a +1 anyway?
Well, yeah, I do. That's what, but I'm
It's
not sure.
because for advantage, it had a crit on the other side, so it just threw that in there.
Okay, so it's just a 14
14 damage.
plus the 1,
one.
so 15.
Wait, are you still raging?
No. Well, I don't know. Has it been less than
No.
a minute since we finished the last fight?
No.
Okay, then no.
So you crack the living fuck out of this thing on your first swing, and as you do, you watch as its horn just like splinters straight off of it, goes, and that's your turn. That was brutal, man.
Mitnir's upset about that armor. He was ready to go
Okay,
this
that's
time.
gonna be Greed's turn. Greed, do not forget, you still have Hex, and if you want to, you can use your bonus action to bounce it to this entity.
I will absolutely do the thing that you just said.
And something that you gotta remember, Hex lasts for, I don't know how long yours lasts. I think it's
an hour.
an hour. So for an hour, as long as you maintain concentration, you can just keep bouncing it as a bonus action.
Cool.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna move that over and try this damn Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
There you go.
The screaming worked.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my god. +5 though.
Plus
'cause
1d6. So plus 5, so that's 6 damage. So as you collide into it, it goes.
Well,
"Bah."
because it didn't roll the I forgot to add Agonizing Blast onto my thing.
Oh, agonizing blast. So I'm sorry.
So 6, 7, 8 points total.
8 points total. Much better. So as you collide into it, you watch its flesh and bone just starts flying off into the distance, and it goes. It's already looking pretty rough, guys. You're doing much better on this one.
Thank God.
Next is going to be Arin.
Oh, really?
This thing rolled a natural 1 with a bonus of 0.
We
Alright.
woke it up. It's been locked in this room forever.
You guys got lucky with that initiative roll because this thing hurts.
So
Ooh,
we'll
kill it
back
fast.
here and bop him with my quarterstaff.
All right, make your deck roll.
Nope.
Just hits.
What? Oh my god.
That bodes well.
6 damage.
Cool. It seems like as you crunch into it, the bones just snap underneath. It seems particularly effective.
Bonus. Oh, okay, that's got to miss. 7.
7 definitely misses,
Cool.
but it's looking rough. Like it's looking pretty fucking rough. Sorry, Brapsy. Brapsy? You're still muted, Nikita. It's here. Shillelagh. So I don't think you can make it that far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 would be the movement necessary to make it there.
She's kind of between two spots right now, so I don't know which spot she's actually on.
I think she was to the left of where.
She was like here. Five, 10, 15, 20,
That's 40.
25, 30, 35 to where she's at right now.
Yeah.
Also, if you unmute yourself, Nikita, we can talk to you.
Well, she has like a 40 movement speed, doesn't she?
I don't know.
Flying speed is 60 or something, isn't it?
I don't know what her movement speed is. That's why I'm asking.
1 second while I
Well, the
have
doctor
the
just
reason.
hung up on me, so
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your movement speed?
50.
50. You're fine. You can go wherever the fuck you want.
Okay.
So you fly over there and you flop it. God, that's so OP. It's that movement speed, man.
For 7.
Yeah. Yeah, you crack it over the skull. It's looking so weak as you guys. It seems particularly effective. As you slam into this thing, it really recoils. It's like it's like limping at this point.
Okay.
It's then Grim's turn. Grim's going to step
Yeah.
as far
I
as
call
he can
doctor again.
forward.
Okay. Good
She's
luck.
up there, and then he's going to do another thorn whip. It's going to miss. He says, "Damn it! I am not very good at combat." That was his turn. That's going to put us over to Serimera.
Hey, I come running in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom, right there, and I take a stabby stab.
All right, make your attack roll. Just hits with 8 piercing damage.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
I just go in and I stab it straight through the torso, like straight through the heart.
Right. And as you do, it falls to the ground, completely useless. Guys, it does so much damage.
Good.
2d8
It
plus 5
did.
damage.
So much damage.
Yeah.
And that
Does
was,
no longer.
yeah, 2d8 plus 5 damage is its normal attack.
Look, I'm really sorry, you little boo thing. Like, I don't, but you looked like you were going to attack us, and we did what we had to, and now you're dead. Ugh.
Jesus.
Dead
So I'm just really frustrated because I didn't hit anything last time, so that felt really good in a weird, sad, kind of messed up way. Anyway, good job again. Shall we look for more keys?
And as you kill it, it falls to the ground, and you watch as like a bit of ethereal mist sort of rises and goes into the nostrils of the very large skull of this bull-like carving on this silver door, and the door begins to creak open slowly.
Do you
Oh,
think
never
something
mind.
bigger's on the other side of that door?
Pitch black on the opposite side of the door.
Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe we should try to be like sneaky about this and go take a look.
Pitch black impeding dark vision, or just pitch black for
Pitch
people?
black and for people who don't have dark vision. So you
Just
guys still
no
have
source
the
of light.
light. There's no source of light in this room.
Scatters
My
towards the
staff is
sides of where the door
glowing.
opens.
It's opening very slowly, so it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I'm going to try to like
I will hit this side.
I like crouch down and try to be really quiet. I try to go stealth.
I'm like hugging the
I
wall.
rolled a
and I'm just
19
like,
on that one.
If you want to stealth, I will turn my staff off or just hide
Yeah,
it.
just hide
just put it
you
behind
know.
you, between you and the wall.
Okay, as you guys begin to hit the walls, unless Bropsy's just going to stand there in the center.
I assume she will move over with Orange.
She'll
Cool.
be with me.
So I want to know what your guys you're dousing your lights, right?
Yeah, just cover them up.
I'm gonna
So
cover it
who-
with my robe.
So all you'll be able to see immediately is just that. It's from an angle.
But we have
As far as
dark
I know,
vision.
Seti, how far is your dark vision?
The normal amount. 60
60.
feet.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you about that much that you can see.
It didn't change. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Lag. Alright, I'm going to try to move and see more because it's really dark. Still stealthy.
Okay, making me a stealth check.
Oh, I did. It was 19.
That's pretty good. Let me go ahead and roll perception. Ooh, damn! Its perception's really low though.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to notice you. But you, as you move in with your high perception, now looking around. I'll go ahead and reveal the rest of it. That's the wrong thing. See a large What the fuck? Reveal areas, dude.
It's really broken.
See a large head of a bull
God,
with a
it's
creature
huge.
in the far right corner of the thing that seems to be moving around with several legs and a tail. Seems to be just moving around. Doesn't seem to have noticed your presence yet. Seems to be like just eating some shit in the corner.
Guys, anybody can sneak up for like an eldritch blast. It would be a good time.
I don't know about sneaking, but I can certainly frickin' try.
Maybe just shoot it from far away.
I can throw a dagger at it. Maybe on the count of 3, we do both.
560. Oh. Okay, can I go... Or, sorry, we were whispering. Over here! And I think that's 90 feet, so I can put the hex on it and then throw Eldritch Blast at it? Is that something I can do in quick succession?
I think it's 30 feet.
It's 90 feet.
I think. I'll double check for moving it, but
Oh. If a target drops 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature, and the range is 90 feet.
okay, there you go. Yeah, you're able to curse this creature, so you curse it.
And then I'll wait for Seti to...
I get my dagger ready.
Indicate.
And I'm just going to, like, with my other hand, I'll just go like this, and I'll throw the dagger.
Okay,
And I'll throw Eldritch Blast.
I need both of you to make your attack rolls, and then after that, everybody's gonna roll initiative. So
Natural 20.
natural 20 and an 18.
18!
Both hit.
Oh, God.
Excellent job!
So it
Good
needs a
job.
Constitution check, right?
Well, I didn't poison the dagger first. I definitely should have, but I didn't say I did, so...
As they're doing
So-
this, I do just want to ready like the axe in case it comes around the corner to just chop. if
And
it
that's
comes to
plus
range.
5 as well, right?
Yeah, so it's 9, 14, 15, 16,
Hunter
17.
says to re-roll the natural 20.
Why?
Hunter! Fuck you, dude!
So mean.
Oh, man! That's
Oh,
what we
dirty.
get! Come on, Greed, I believe in you. 13.
13 misses.
I'm gonna use Seti's inspiration.
Yes.
Okay, roll add your inspiration d6.
15.
Just hits.
Ah.
Ah, yes! Okay.
Okay, now roll damage again. So that's 7
7
plus 5, 12 plus
12,
a d6,
14.
14.
And I
Who
did. I
was
just
that
did
in the
7.
That's
Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter, you've made a new enemy this day.
You and I are
Damn.
gonna have a talk.
Oh shit, that's so good. good one, Hunter.
Yeah, just 7 points for me.
I'm gonna take
no
a point
poison.
barbarian.
Another 7 points. This thing just goes
Does it apply poison when you throw it?
and whips around at you, and as it does, you see its eyes gleaming in the darkness. Guys, I need you all to roll initiative on this little bitch.
Okay. I spent I don't know how long on hold for them to tell me that I can't make an appointment because they switched my doctor on me.
Oh my god!
Ah, fuck, I hate that shit.
What did I miss? What's happening?
I got
Well,
a
I
nat
just rolled
20,
the-
and then they
the roll
re-rolled it
initiative
for me.
We're about to fight the third
Oh.
room.
Okay,
what is
so
it?
I need 25 to 20, please.
I don't know what I should
23
do.
for Ornan.
Arn has a 23.
Wow, 7.
Okay. 20 to 15.
Nobody.
15 to 10.
14 for City.
12 for Mittenir.
Okay. 10 to 5.
Rapsy has 7.
5. And 5 for greed.
And Graham rolls Graham will slip in there. And I rolled a 2 for the monster again.
He's just so surprised.
I'm just so pissed at this shit now.
Is the monster also poisoned?
No,
you did
no.
not
I didn't. I have to
Oh.
activate it first, and I forgot.
Gotcha. I didn't know how that works, so I was a little
Yeah.
curious.
Okay, so that's where we're at. That's going to bring us to the top of the round. As Auron, you see this large, what looks like maybe 8-legged creature covered in spikes with these glowing blue eyes. Sorry, glowing red eyes.
Well,
So it's a fair distance away from you. But it's gonna womp 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 like that. Which I know makes it look like it's walking on the
so
ceiling, but
move there. It's about 25 feet,
okay.
and I will bonus action patient defense, spending a key point.
Okay, seems good enough. That's
Yep.
going to put us at steady
And I will
stir.
already an attack if it gets in range.
Good enough. If it's
Yeah.
within range, you can attack it. Steady.
Okay, I drew my dagger. I can't get to it with my rapier, so I'm going to try another vicious mockery. I'm gonna move up to. I'll go next to Auron. It's 10 feet. And then I point out at it after like hitting the drum, and I'm going to say. Oh, it's a monster, so I don't know. I've seen shitting assholes more attractive than you. And, just...
So graphic.
We need to talk about Seti's pastimes if she's seen shitting assholes.
Hey, I mean, you know, there was a big illness. It was really nasty.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So what did you? What did
Oh,
you
I
add
rolled
to
a
it?
4! So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, 14.
It succeeds.
Fuck. Then nothing happens.
Okay. Well, it turns around and it's looking at you, but
I don't think it understood.
nothing seems to be coming from it yet.
It wasn't my best one, I'll give you that.
Oh, you guys are so lucky right now. Okay, next.
I guess that's me.
Next is going to be Mir.
So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move to like right there.
Okay, that's gonna be. You're good.
And then I'm just gonna ready an attack, and if it comes into my range, just to chop on it.
Boo. Okay. Good enough. So, that's going to put us at Grim's turn. Grim is going to walk in here, and he's going to say, "Holy shit! Look at that thing!" And he's going to hold his turn to Thorn Weapon if it becomes within 30 feet of him.
A whole lot of shit's about to go down all at once.
All right, that's his turn. All about that Thorn Whip, that mushroom Thorn Whip. That's going to put us at a Barapsi. She is muted.
I'm not. I'm here. How do I do the measure thing that you did?
There's a ruler icon.
Little ruler.
It's like the circle.
It's a ruler
Oh.
with a circle.
Ah, okay.
So you
I
get to
still can't
there.
reach him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd that? Who'd this one?
That's
That's
Grim.
Grim.
Hmm.
Yeah, Grim.
Jeez.
Well, let's go there. And on the way, I test guidance on
Okay.
me. Please.
As you enter that spot,
Hello.
you lock eyes with this thing. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Roll good.
Is there a Constitution?
Good to know, Hunter. Thank you.
Whew,
20.
Good.
Thank God.
Okay.
It fails. Fuck.
Your eyes lock with it, and for a second you feel almost catatonic for a moment, and then you shake it off
Okay.
by averting your eyes very quickly.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all I can do.
I'm gonna hold an attack for if it comes in range.
Oh. I don't think I can because guidance is a.
Oh, it's an action. Never mind then.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
not looking good for this creature.
Is it finally getting its turn, Gagnor?
No, Greed goes first.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Hell yeah.
Big surprise.
Nice.
20.
Roll damage. Don't forget your.
Yeah, I added the +5 now, so it should factor it in.
Awesome.
Don't forget your d6.
Rolled a 1 on it,
Got it.
of course. And so 10 points total.
10 points total. All right. Seems good.
I love that I can stay all the way back here and still hit this damn thing.
That is pretty great.
All right, cool. As you do that,
Yeah.
this thing is going to move. Oh, how much can it even move? Can it even get to anybody? Nope.
Rip.
It sure can't. But I'll tell you what it does. It moves to right here. Well, hold up. Gonna move right here. And Grim's going to get a Thorn Whip attack on it. That is a miss because he sucks. That is going to put us at the top of the order with Arn. At the start of your turn, your eyes lock with this thing. I need you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Who said I was looking at him?
You didn't say you weren't looking at him.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Reroll.
Eh.
Oh, he's being nice this time.
Well, that's bullshit.
Well, don't get
13.
your
Still
hopes
might
up.
fail.
13?
13.
Just barely. You shake off whatever was going on with this creature.
Oh no!
Fuck you, chat.
What the?
So,
Wait, no!
Wait.
Diet
Another-
Oliver did another
Oh,
one.
God. 15, even better.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
We prevail.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
It's fine. Moving on.
All right,
There will
roll.
be more
Okay.
opportunities to
Take
fuck
your
us
turn
over.
like normal. Fuck.
Going behind this little bitch. And I'm gonna smack him on the back.
Hit him.
Ugh. I missed
Well,
You
it
missed.
7.
was a nice thought.
Let's see. Bonus. Ooh, that should hit. 21.
Okay, yep, that hits.
4
bludgeoning
damage.
Oh, look at you go. Yeah, you totally
Take that.
fucked up his butt. Not happy
Oh.
about it. Well,
He's
okay,
already
not-
got a dagger sticking out of it.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
dagger sticking out of his.
And
like,
just
right
punch the
arm.
dagger in further.
Oh, I don't know what that one's for.
Uh-oh.
What?
Wait, what is the
Reroll.
reroll for now?
Is that for the
Reroll the
reroll
bludgeoning
the
damage?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, it can't get too much better than that, but
Yeah,
there
7.
we go.
7's
That was-
better.
that went from
alternatively-
minimum to maximum, so I don't see what you're complaining about.
Well, like I said, it can't get too much better.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I mean that's 3 damage he just bought for you. Cool. So that's your turn, I assume. So Seti,
Yep.
Alright, I'm
at the end of
going.
your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. I'm not good at those. 14.
Yeah, you shake it off.
I
There's
rush
something about
in.
engaged that seems not so cool, but you guys totally fine. Damn it.
I rush in is right here. That's okay, and I get advantage for flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I rolled a 25.
With 12 piercing damage, yeah, you hurt the shit out of it.
Oh, gag.
Stab it right in its face, and it goes.
He does it to me every week on my game, so you know.
That's your turn, I assume.
Yep, I'm done.
Mitnir, go ahead and fuck this thing up. Finish it off.
If I stand next to Aaron on the other side, like towards the big face, is that advantage?
No.
Hmm.
Seti's in the advantage spot.
Yeah, she's in the advantage spot. But go ahead and make me a Constitution saving
How-
throw to start your turn.
Okay. How's he even looking at me?
He's
Wait.
just glancing around at all of you bitches that are around him.
All right. How's that the spot? I'm just curious. Well, I failed anyway,
Natural
so it doesn't
one.
matter.
That feels good.
Oh,
Double natural ones.
Woof.
That feels
How?
good.
Because
That
like
feels
that's
real
not
good.
directly across from Aaron. That's why I'm confused.
Well, that's what I was asking. I wasn't sure where the spot was.
As you begin to step forward against this thing, you feel your body stiffen. You look down at your hands and you see gray, hard, begins moving up as your fingers begin to turn to stone and you are restrained.
Oh no. Is this like a basilisk?
This is a
Yeah.
basilisk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask where its cone of vision was because
No, it's just whipping around. As long as it can see you, as long you don't have any cover. So as long as it can see you and you can see it,
Okay.
you can choose to avert your eyes on your turn.
I mean, sure.
But nobody really should have known that was the thing to do.
No, yeah,
So-
we just now figured that out.
So is
You
that
guys
an
want
attuned to
attack
that
on its
cursed
part?
item.
How's that
No,
work?
it's not attack. It's just if you can see you and you can see it. If you guys have clear line of sight.
Gotcha. I guess I'll close my eyes, but that doesn't matter.
You're already affected.
You can't move. You're
Oh
restrained.
no, Hunter roll redeem the reroll.
Fuck me.
Big money, no whammy. That's an 11.
So
How'd I-
rolling the same thing?
Yeah, I feel
Still
like that's
happening.
broken.
Yeah, I mean it's repeatedly happened. That's really weird.
We just re-roll it. Or load the page or something. This might be.
I think 11 is still a fail, though, right?
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
a fail. So
Oh,
the
boy.
same thing happens. All right, so Mitnir, you begin to turn to stone. Ooh. Excitement. That is your turn.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us to Grim. Grim looks at you and says, "Holy shit, this is not good. I do not have anything for you, so I will simply whip this thing, but first I have to roll a roll." And he also begins to turn to stone.
Gosh.
Restrained stops you from attacking or no?
You have to look it up
Good
on the
question.
I don't think it does. Hold up.
Creature becomes speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its rolls have disadvantage. So it
Yeah,
can still attack, but it's at disadvantage.
Yeah, cool. It's gonna attack.
But you can't move, so
Oh, a natural 20 and a 16 with his thorn whip. He casts and he strikes and he hits. Good job. Good job, dude. With a 6. Wow. Look at you go, buddy. Okay. So as he hits it with thorn whip, the thing begins to like cringe and jut away. That's gonna put us at the next player's turn, who is Brapsi. This thing is looking really rough, by the way. Really rough. But so are your two compatriots who are slowly turning into stone.
Ooh, 15.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll just hit. 4 bludgeoning damage. It's not looking that rough.
Not to be the kid
Okay.
reminding the teacher about the homework, but does she need to make a con save?
She sure
Ah,
does.
fuck.
Wow.
She's fine.
Suck it.
See, you're fine.
Now, if you make the save, are you like immune to it for a period of time or anything?
no.
Or?
No.
Is it within a certain area?
As long as it can see you, and you can see
Because it
it.
didn't happen the first couple of
Really? I
times.
thought it was a range. Oh,
It is a range.
God.
There's a there's
Yeah.
a range.
Okay.
As long as you're within at the start of your turn, as long as you're within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
he checked for that the first.
Okay.
All right, so that's Brapsi's turn. I presume. I presume. And that's gonna put us back at this creature's turn. Nope, Greed.
Here we go.
Greed, you are way without
Tanan.
It's
it, and
back.
it's a natural 20.
Hey!
Go ahead and finish this thing.
I'm gonna wait a solid 5 seconds so that someone can screw me
Chat.
over.
Screw you over.
No, don't give him time. Just go.
Just roll damage. It's
Okay.
fine.
Keep running.
10 plus
how do you want to
3.
do this?
Just no. I see Grim start turning to stone and just throw it and kind of lob it high and have it fall on its head.
Yeah, so you see this thing almost like a mortar just launches into the air. It catches the eye, and then the darkness begins to pool around it, and it's like it's about to jump out of the way. And as it do so, the hex just whips around its legs and begins pulling into the ground. It looks around in a panic, and he watches this arc of green just like zip straight through and pierces through its skull. And there's just like this solid glow of green in its eyes, and its eyes go completely dull, and it falls to its side. That said, both Grim and Mitnir, I need you to make me Constitution saving throws.
Yeah. Hey, that's a lot
Oh,
better.
thank
That's a
God.
21.
Oh shit! Damn it! That'd be a good way to get rid of Greed or Grim.
Oh, whoa.
And you watch as you sort of start moving your fingers. As this thing's dead, you begin to shake it off, and you watch as the stone the petrification begins to fall away, and you're completely fine. This thing falls to the ground, dead, and nobody is turned to stone.
Oh God.
And you killed a basilisk really quickly, so that's good because that's like a
Yeah.
high threat level creature.
I mean,
That's
we
how
got
you
lucky
wanna
with
kill
not
them.
running in.
Note to self: always have hex.
I mean, it's a challenge level 3 creature, so I mean, it's appropriate
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah,
I mean, biggest thing was we didn't move into range of early
right
petrification.
away. We got a little bit of time.
Yeah, you guys fucked it shit up. All right, so this thing is dead. On
We
its
lit!
side.
Can I try to harvest anything from the basilisk?
Sure. If you want to make a nature check, you can attempt to pull. There's all kinds of things. There's the
I
eyes,
will help.
its heart. It's got some scales. It's got some spikes and horns on its back.
I also roll nature.
Its hide. You can try to whatever
If
you
you're
want.
assisting, it's usually just
So
advantage
it's
for
for any
his.
particular thing you're trying to pull. So assisting. Or we'll just say a 15 and an 18. What are you guys trying to get? Because it's one thing at a time.
Good question.
Oh.
So one of you goes going for its eyes or its
Claws
horns,
or scales.
its claws,
spikes.
its skin. What are you going for?
Yes.
Would Aura know what parts might be more useful than others? He did read a lot of
Yeah,
stuff in the
make
temple.
me I guess make me a I'm trying to decide between like nature and history, but I guess neither one of those really apply to like market values.
Intelligence, maybe? I don't know.
Intelligence is fine. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
19.
19.
You know that Basilisk Eyes are particularly valuable as an enchanting medium and as a material for spellcasting. Other than that, its claws, teeth, horns, all of those are pretty mediocre in price. They're nothing special, but its eyes are particularly valuable.
I'm thinking more useful rather than valuable.
Useful? I mean, you as a monk couldn't think of any reason to use one. I mean, you know that there are potions that can be made from the eyes of basilisks, as well as the there's poison glands within the mouth of a basilisk that can be used to create poisons and poisonous oils. So if you're able to remove the poison glands, you can use those.
Isn't the blood used to reverse petrification?
Is it? It's not in my
Pretty sure it
notes.
is.
It's not in the notes for the creature, so I don't have that.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Uh,
So I'll just say
but yes, that actually does make sense that there would be something that it could be made from it. It's not, the blood itself is not a immediate removal of the petrification though.
so I'll just mention, if you can, gather the eyes and some blood.
Okay, so who's going for what now? Because you guys didn't have this information when you started, so I need to know what you're going after.
Just
I-
play it first.
Jesus.
Making some steaks.
I mean, so
Okay.
removing all the flesh before removing the horns from its back, all the spikes from its back,
Fillet, not
might be more
fillet.
difficult.
Oh.
Might make the DC higher, and you would know that with the nature deck you have. So it's up to you if you want to do that.
That was a flay, as in remove skin, not fillet the flesh.
Okay, so are you removing the skin first? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just
I'm gonna set apart trying to pick this thing clean, so I would assume moving spikes first.
Okay, so removing the spikes, go ahead and make me a roll me. I know it's not like a real thing. Roll me a D30.
A D30?
Yeah, so just slash R D30. You can do that in the thing. Normally,
Can
I would
you
just
roll
have
like
you
a 29. Can you roll weird numbers?
Slash
Yeah, you can-
R 1D30?
Yep.
Yeah. You can roll any number die you want.
Yeah,
3.
So they become brittle as you try to remove them, and you only end up getting 3 solid spikes. The rest of it's kind of more like a powder.
That's fine.
Looks like it's a very old. It's a very, very, very old basilisk that's been down here for a very long time. All right, that's it. What are you going after, Nikita?
She said skin.
Should I go for the eyeballs?
Skin?
Well,
Are you going
I
after
was
the-
joking when I said
Oh, okay.
that. Should
Well,
I go
then-
for the eyeballs?
Then yes.
Sure.
Okay, I will go for the
All right,
eyeballs.
so easily enough with an 18, you're able to remove the eyeballs from this
Nice.
creature. As you remove them, you find that they are not squishy or gelatin.
I don't want to
anything
hear
like
that.
They are
Mm-mm.
hard. they
No,
are actually
don't
more
want to
like-
hear that. It's gross.
I'm telling you that they're beautiful gemstones that you have.
Okay, see, that's cool. That's fine.
You just have to wait through the. Oh my god. So you
Gagnor,
have-
Gagnor. You know how when you're in school and you have to dissect things?
Mhm.
Yeah, when I was in 8th grade, we dissected a cow eyeball, and one of my classmates intentionally like squelched the eyeball juice at me.
well,
That happened to me too.
Kid's an asshole.
Yeah,
That
it's
said, if you're
disgusting.
gonna be
I wanna
removing
throw up.
eyeballs from things, I'm gonna describe you removing the eyeballs.
Why? Don't do that to me.
And don't remove eyeballs from things.
But I
Next
want
up, what else are you doing?
it.
Well,
Great turn.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I want to look at this giant face and
Oh well, right in
Random
front of
person.
it. I don't know if you can see the thing, but that's a pedestal with a sword.
yeah,
in
no, I'm talking about like all of that. Just walked over there to look at all of it.
Yeah, we're
it.
checking
There's a
with that.
very, very large statue. Guys, picture of the Harry Potter room. That's what you're looking at. It's
Oh, I already did
Instead of
that
a
with that
screaming
statue.
face,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a sword in front of it, and it's a bull head, and you fought a basilisk. So
Is this like a sword in the stone type of deal here?
there is a sword in a. It's very reminiscent of Ocarina of Time. Looking at this thing here.
mm,
It is a very, very intricate blade with what looks like the hilt coming around. The size of the blade and the handle actually has a bull head with the horns whipping around in a very intricate manner. It is a very beautiful sword.
Do we take it? Looking at the other two that are there.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else here.
Yeah, I think we should definitely take this sword.
thing's not gonna breathe fire on me, is it?
I will check it for traps. 19!
With a 19, it doesn't appear to be trapped.
Yeah, I think we can just take it.
Then I guess Mitnir will just toop and pick it up.
Give me 1 second. I gotta make sure that this thing is something you guys can just add to your sheet.
Greed starts humming the Song of Time from Ocarina of Time.
Where's the thing that lets you add items to your inventory?
Manage items.
Top right. Looking at the equipment page.
Maybe it's because this guy's. Oh, it's because that's Grem's page.
Yeah.
Cute, Grem.
Oh, I know why I didn't show up earlier. The filter by type, mine was blank. None of the things were showing.
Mm.
Cool. All right.
So-
Yep, it's good.
Human error.
Yeah. So as you and looking at this thing, it is in fact a very, very large sword. It is a great sword that is sticking into this thing. And you're pulling it out. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Make me a strength check.
Where's my page? There it is. Go. 4!
It doesn't budge. But
Oh
as you
my.
do try to pull it, you find yourself accidentally grasping the blade and take 2 points of slashing damage.
Hey, be careful there.
It is very, very sharp. You just barely touch it, and you watch as it like shaves part of your nail and like cuts your finger.
I guess I'll try it.
Sure, make a strength check.
Natural
Natural
20.
20. You pull this massive
From a
blade
1 to a
out.
20.
So you just, yeah, I mean, like if you want to add some flavor, but I say you just sit there and you grab it and then you just use your legs and plunk it out. So you're holding a very, very beautiful, ornate, greatsword.
I'll just look it over and be like, well, have fun with that Mitnir, and I'll hand it to him.
I will very gingerly hand it to him.
It is a very, very sharp blade.
Watch the edges.
Just look at it and what do you want to bet he charges more than 10 gold for this?
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a greedy, whatever he is.
Cool. So go ahead and write down you've got a really fancy greatsword on your sheet. That said, are you guys still plucking apart this basilisk? What up?
Yeah, can I try to get the glands out of it?
Oh, yes. Go ahead and make me a nature check. Well, medicine check for this one. Medicine check for this one. This one, you've got to go inside the thing and carefully remove it.
Wait. Who has more medicine knowledge?
Well, I'll tell you what. Greed tries to get it and accidentally bursts the
No,
gland.
that's why I asked. I was good.
Accidentally bursts the gland and takes 6 points of poison damage.
Wow.
Ow.
Rip. Get fucked. Is there only one?
Yeah, he fucked them up. They're messed up.
Wow.
You should have spoken faster.
I tried. I have a
Did.
+5 medicine. God damn it.
That is wildly unfortunate. Anyway.
Yeah, you fucked yourself because you didn't listen.
Grim is like,
Your
oh,
fault.
you look very, very not good now. That was a poor choice to do it without talking to us first. We are both very good at taking things apart.
Oh well. Live and let learn.
Greed got greedy.
Anything else?
What else is there to take from it?
I mean, it's a whole body. You can take whatever you want.
Yes. But what else is there to take?
It's skin, it's claws, it's bones, it's meats, it's heart, it's lungs, it's every organ inside of it. It's like whatever you want.
Yes.
But as far as Orin knows, Orin there's what's organs have no real value.
Mhm.
Its meat is not very edible. You're muted.
Those of you ripping it apart. Is its skull still intact?
Other than the dagger still sticking out of it, because I don't think Seti said she retrieved.
That
her
was in
dagger.
its butt, and yes, I do
Butt,
retrieve
sorry.
my dagger.
Butt, sorry.
Just it's quite the creature that's dead on the floor now. We could take its skull with us as kind of a proof we did it.
We could clean it and make a really cool helmet on you.
think probably its eyeballs are a good proof that you killed one because they're very unique.
Can I use medicine instead of nature?
Depends on what you're doing.
I want to go for its claws.
Sure, if you want to surgically remove its claws, make a medicine check.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, you try to do it, and you're just having a rough time pulling these claws out.
Fuck.
They have such good medicine.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You wanna? You wanna?
What?
You're
Mr.
trying
Six
to do it-
poison damage to yourself.
Mostly you end up with chips and pieces of claws. Like, you don't really get anything that looks like a full claw or anything that would be worth anything. But you do successfully fuck up most of its claws
Just clipped its toenails.
on all 8 of its feet.
Oh
Is
my god.
is there a way to get like the skull out so I could potentially fashion
Sure,
a
but
helmet
it's
out
gonna
of it?
definitely take some time.
I'm gonna go grab Cleary
Well,
Okay.
we can just.
in
Oh.
case he.
You don't think he's
this
gonna
whole
pass out of
process is
this?
taking you guys about 15 minutes.
I just thought he might
Trying
want to
to-
sketch.
just trying to remove
this.
pieces from it and fucking it up. Like, it's taking you about 15 minutes so far.
Now, still remember there was that weird statue thing in the center of the room out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well,
I'll
so
wait till they're done.
we've gotten everything from this room except whatever you guys are doing with the monster. So, yeah, get Cleary and you guys take care of that. And I guess we'll check the other big statue on our way out.
I guess that's great. Did Cleary come back into the cave with us or not?
Cleary did not come with us.
Oh,
Definitely for the best.
when we go out, we might tell him. Maybe we just don't tell him.
We can't get this one to the Phoenix or University of Phoenix anyway.
I meant more for his book of.
Like, if he wanted to, yeah, draw it. But, whatever. I'll describe it for him. It's fine.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Wait, what?
Back to the middle room to check the statue.
This carving, by the way, this massive statue thing, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's like 60 feet across.
I mean, I said I was checking it out, but you know.
No, yeah, it's a massive bull-like head that matched the creature you killed in the center room.
Mhm.
Are its eyeballs gems?
No, it's just carved in stone.
Is there anything else of importance I could carve from the thing?
Nope.
That's up to you to try. Like, what do you want from it?
But its organs are useless. We've taken its
skin could
eyeballs.
make
We've
some
failed
pretty
it.
decent leather, possibly, if it was treated properly.
Okay.
You removing it, you're just gonna end up with a big sloppy bunch of skin.
I think you got the most important thing. You can leave the rest.
What if I flayed it and just threw it at the jackass?
Which one?
The mask salesman?
Ah,
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Archibald Eagleman.
Yeah,
I mean, it
Archibald
does-
Jackface.
Doesn't really seem worth the effort, you know.
Look,
Yeah,
I
that's a
just
lot of
like
work
flaying
for-
things, okay?
As they say, don't feed the chores.
Okay.
All right,
Never
you guys
known
are-
Thought he was
are-
a human.
You guys are done with this space then?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
yeah.
All right. So you
Wait,
guys find your-
Dollop said to do it. Can I do it? Can I flay it?
Sure.
Dollop said do it.
Make
Medicine?
me. This one's
Medicine?
gonna be a nature check,
Oh, okay.
or well, it could also be
Oh.
survival if you wanted to do survival. All right. So that's a 13. You cut it off pretty well, and you get a pretty solid size thing. It's not enough for like a full suit of armor in one piece, but it's probably enough to do like some gloves, some boots, and maybe even a cap.
Okay.
Or one whole breastplate, and that's it. So all 3 of those things, or a breastplate, or
Okay.
leather tunic, or whatever. but it's an interesting color. It's sort of like this purple, almost iridescent sheen to it. You think that if you could actually make this in the leather, it'd be pretty nice looking. That said,
Well,
at the
should we-
moment, you're just a bird carrying around a 30-pound skin.
It's bigger than you are.
Okay.
It wouldn't weigh 30 pounds if it didn't still have,
I go and plop it by the door.
quite a bit of moisture in it.
Gross.
Moist.
Yeah, so you check it down by the entrance of the cave in the dirt, making it
Mhm.
heavier. And
What?
and you guys are all in this central area. Cleary, however, is at the entrance, and as you throw this thing down in front of him, he's like, "Oh, dearie me, what happened?"
We
You do-
killed the thing.
We didn't make a new friend, if that's what you're
Oh.
asking.
Big lizard.
There was a big bull carving in the walls over there.
And he just sits there and he starts to gag a bit, and he's like, "Very industrious of you. Excuse me," and he runs back out of the cave.
Oh, okay, so I guess he doesn't care about that.
Well, he might have, the monster itself, but it's just kind of a big bloody mess, so.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are in this cavern.
Like a nice
feel like
and moist sleeping bag. Oh no.
I feel like we haven't found one of the statues, for the collection of, was it 9 of them?
Yeah, there should be like but that's what we're hoping to find here in the middle, I suppose.
I mean, that big guy's still standing out there.
Yeah, that thing's huge. Can't really.
Hey, do we want to try our dagger and
Between
Eldritch
you and me, I
Blast trick
think we
again?
can carry it.
It's what, 16 feet tall?
Okay, maybe drag it.
Can I try to send a message to it? This sounds dumb. I'm just gonna be like, "Hello? Are you alive? Awake? Are you a thing?"
You say this to a statue, and you do not get a reply.
Okay. Well,
Does
it's not
the
animate.
water look normal?
The
Is it
water
all-
actually has the bluish glow, so how it seems to glow from the center, that's happening. That's real. It's kind of got a
I
pulse.
assume we can walk across these rocks or
Yeah,
something.
sure. No problem. It's easy enough to traverse.
Is anything happening as I approach it?
Not so far.
Should I check for traps?
Oh yes,
Okay.
also do that.
Make a check for traps. Oh, it seems fine to you.
18.
Seti, it seems fine. As far as you can tell. I mean, there's a big scary statue in front of you. But other than
Yeah.
that, I mean, you don't see any traps.
I want to examine the statue.
Sure. Make me a perception check.
Perception.
Can I assist this? Oh, never
Ooh,
mind.
Natural 20.
So what you can see is that it is a 4-armed, 16-foot tall, humanoid-like statue. Very intricately carved, but not nearly as intricately carved as some of the sculptures you found, like the 2 that you carry on your person.
Mm-hmm.
What is as intricate as that is what you can see on both its left, right shoulder, forehead, and center of its chest. There seems to be what almost looks like a sort of bluish glass that's within seems to house its own strange ethereal carving. Picture those little glass things that you see that have like the etched like little
The
pictures
laser
inside that when you
engravings inside.
hit them with
Yeah.
light and they show like the image inside, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like that, but incredibly intricate, detailed, like almost beautiful geometric shapes, like an inlay within these sort of glass things. You're not sure how they work or how they were made. Nothing that you've ever seen in your life so far is anything like these particular objects.
So if I hold my staff, which is
Mhm.
glowing with light, near one, does it
Mhm.
do anything?
Well, they're already giving off a slight little, very, very, very faint, dim blue glow. When you hold your light next to it, you're able to see them better, but that's about it. Each one is different and has a sort of strange glow to it. But the artistic piece with the natural 20, you can see that each one sort of has a different set of runes, also very lightly carved into the geometric shapes, and each geometric shape is different, and you can't, however, make out with a perception check specifically what they might suggest or anything to that nature.
Do they look like they are part of this thing, or were they like socketed to it after or something?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Nine.
Hard to say.
Does it look in the same style as the previous ones we saw?
Make a intelligence check as well.
Won't let me. There it is. Okay. Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20, jeez. With that natural 20, you can tell this is made by the same person who made the sculptures that you have found.
Mm-hmm.
The sculptures. Specifically the figurine-sized ones.
Right.
The more you look at it and the more art that you've seen, you realize that though these are all reminiscent of one another's and the style is the same, you think that they're probably made by different artists. The person who made the sculpture did not, to your thoughts, now looking at these things as close as you have and seeing as many pieces as you have, you don't think the same person made these glowing orbs as made the giant sculpture that they're set in, but you do think that that same person made both the Sleeping Lady statue and the Mysterious Method statue.
Okay, so all the statues were made by the same person, but the orbs were not? Or...
The orbs and the figurine-sized statues were not.
Okay. But this...
So pretty much the ones that you look at them and they appear mystical, appear to have been made by somebody else. It's so subtle because the art looks the same. Even Cleary thinks they're made by the same person. But the more you've looked at it, and with a natural 20 on your intelligence check, it does appear there's differences in sort of the way things are carved.
I tell them that, and I point this out specifically to Cleary. Oh, no, he left, didn't he?
Absolute poppycock. Definitely made by the same artist. Look at this gash mark here. It's
No,
just
no,
so
you're looking at it
sweet
wrong.
style.
No, look, look. He's different from the other ones. It's obvious.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, finally I get to bust out my charisma skills. 9!
9.
Listen, I'm more than happy to pay you to fight monsters and things, but please don't pretend that you know more about art than I do.
You guys see it, right? Like, it's right, it's plain as day.
Literally none of you guys see it. They all look like they're made by the same artist. As far as you could tell, every piece of art's probably made by the same artist. Like,
Do you want me to smash this one?
No. So Cleary, we had made a deal about gathering the statues and stuff, and but this one's really big, so I don't know.
But I mean, do whatever it is you like. I'm certain that there's probably some secrets to all this, but take your time. I have sketched everything that I've seen. Unless there's something else here.
Maybe, like, okay, so the light's going through it. Maybe if we take away the light, it will do something different.
Can I see what's going on underwater?
Make a
Whatever.
perception check.
These are not my strong suit.
Then
Then again, 18.
Underwater, as far as you can tell, there are a few fish in there, and it seems to be a spring that comes from an underground aquifer that seems to feed in here, and yet somehow seems to have what looks almost like lake fish in it. The light seems to be emanating from somewhere at the base of the platform that that the rest of them are standing on, as if the energy is being pulled from the stone and is excreting this sort of like bioluminescence to like the algae below and to the rocks at the algae at the bottom of the rock, and maybe something else around it is seeming to give off like a glow that matches and pulses at the same exact rate as what's on the statue itself.
Guys, I think that's pulling energy from the lake below. The glow is the same if you look at the timing.
Hmm. Or is
Did
it
you say the
giving
pulsing
energy?
was coming up or out of the rock?
As far as you can tell with an 18, you'd say probably out of.
Out of? I think?
So then something on or in the rock is causing the glowing?
Anyone
who
want to go
wants
for a
go
dive?
with-
Well, I'm a pretty okay swimmer, I guess, if I have to be. But if there's another volunteer, by all means.
Grim does not swim.
I can swim, but I don't know. Nah, screw it. Like, dive into the water.
Okay, Grim, you dive into the water, and as you do, your body melts away. No.
Immediately dead.
Yeah, you dive into the water, and as you do, like, you open your eyes to try to see better and blink, blink, blink. Definitely fresh water. And looking around you, underneath here, you do see that there just seems to be, from the bottom, a sort of maybe moss or seaweed or something that seems to be giving off a bit of glow. But the pulse of the light seems to be coming and scattering outward from the stone itself, from the platform that seems to actually be floating in this pool. Like, you don't actually see that the rock is connected to the ground or resting on the ground. It seems to be sort of hovering there.
Can I gather some of the moss at like the edge of my staff? Just kind of wrap it
Sure.
around a little bit.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
And then I'm gonna pop back up and just go. The
By
rock
the time
isn't.
you make it out of the water, moss isn't glowing anymore.
Oh, that's fine. The rock's not connected to anything. It's just kind of floating.
Rocks don't float in water.
I beg to differ.
Normal rocks don't float in water.
That is fair. I'll agree there.
I'm just gonna kick back while you guys figure this out.
Well, I don't know, you guys. I'm pretty tapped after making that big giant discovery that nobody else can see. I mean, so it's a magic rock. What do we do? Maybe, I mean, do we just have to remove the statue and maybe the magic stops channeling and something happens? I don't
know about removing the statue, but possibly the crystal gem parts, maybe?
What if the rock is hollow? Then it could float on water.
Can I knock on the rock?
Sure.
Is the
there's at
rock
least
hollow?
2 of us standing on it.
Hard to tell, really. I mean, you don't think it's hollow.
Okay, I don't think
It
it's hollow.
definitely didn't feel like when you knocked on the
Wall to get in.
yeah, the Raven Queen
Orin
statue.
wants to climb up to one of the shoulders and see if he can pop one of them things out.
Well, make me an acrobatics or athletics check to get up there.
Okey-doke. 12.
I mean, it's not so hard, you know. There's a couple of hands, you grip onto them, you start climbing up on top.
His
You get up,
arms are in the shape of a ladder.
you get up to the top, and as you do so, there seems to be a bit of a extra glow from the side that you're climbing up on, from the gemstone. But as you move past each hand, it seems to dull again.
Oh my god, someone hug it.
wait for-
Everyone
Did
hold
you
one of
say
his
that
hands.
out loud?
I'm going to
mean-
hold the top right hand, I guess.
I guess I'll load the other.
The statue's
All
right.
right, you grab it, and it kind of brightens up for a second, and then dulls again.
Like as I'm holding the hand.
Yeah, you hold it, and the second you grip it, it sort of.
Everyone hold a hand. On
Yes.
3.
Are you guys all gonna hold hands with the statue?
I
Yeah.
assume that I'm still in the water. I never clambered
I mean,
out.
there's 4 of us right there.
Yeah.
Yes, 4 of us.
All right, you guys climb up there and you hold hands with the statue, attempting at the same time. With a good 3, 2, 1, you grab its hands. There's a pulse of light in all 4 of its little, I guess, orbs or gems or what have you, and then they dull again and go back to pulsing at the same rate.
Mm.
I want to make an intelligence check for Cleary. Oh, you rolled a 2.
It looks very pretty.
If anybody would like to make an intelligence check for,
Yes.
Yes, please.
Give us a
I'm
clue.
20 intelligent.
a
Nat 20.
natural 20.
21.
Wow, you guys are so smart.
Okay,
now
well,
can you see what
you're-
I was talking about?
Your characters are way smarter than you are. In the
Uh-huh.
sense that they realize, holy crap, there's 4 hands on this, and we got 4 artifacts from these 4 places.
I have to give it my dagger.
I'm gonna clamber out of the water and the wand in its hand.
Yep, dagger up.
As you do, you watch as it's. Which hand are you putting it in?
Are they facing towards the different places we went?
No, they're just sort of 4 arms, sort of outstretched and low, as if they're like waiting for something. Like they give the appearance like they're waiting for
Okay.
something to go into their hand. So you put a wand into one hand, you watch as the hand closes, and the skull, the orb on the top of the skull begins to glow brightly.
What were the 4 things we got?
I give it the
Got a
dagger.
wand, so a necklace, with
Wand,
beads.
bead, dagger, sword.
Oh, and then I
Dagger
give
and
it the
sword.
necklace too. Shit.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm going to move away from this thing now.
All right, so you give it a necklace. Which hand are you putting that in? I kind of just need to know which side.
Just right above the dagger. Dagger on bottom.
All right, so he's got a dagger, and he's do the dagger. You watch as its left shoulder lights up, and you do the sword, great sword in the other hand, Mitnir.
Which hand's open? Is it the top
the right,
or lower?
top right hand.
I'm gonna slip that into his hand, and then as I do so, I want to duck around behind it.
You duck around behind it. Okay, as you do so, its top right shoulder lights up. As you put the prayer beads in, its chest lights up. And as this thing starts to grip all 4 of these things, it begins to move, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
By the way, Orin is still on it.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, so you're
He
what?
didn't get
on, like
off yet.
the right shoulder.
shit!
Yeah,
Those
I'm
of
up
you,
on the
you
right
guys were
shoulder
pretty
area.
much prepared for this to happen. It's coming to life. I'll give you guys a surprise round.
I move Hex over.
God damn.
Wow. You guys did really well on like the investigative rolls, and now it's initiative rolls. It's like
Mhm.
Um,
I am spec'd for things that are
Neither
not
am I.
combat.
I will
Yeah.
say
That 8
this,
is with
I don't-
initiative.
I don't think that you can move the hex because you're. I think this is a decent roll to say that you're not within range of the corpse that holds hex currently to be able to move it to this creature. You know what I'm
Unless
saying?
Oh,
you-
I need to be within the range of the corpse?
Yeah, I think within 90
Yeah.
feet of the corpse you can remove it. And then 90 feet to the next thing.
what you should. Well, no, wouldn't count.
I thought it was 90 feet with, like,
Of the
next to me.
because we were
but
doing the
okay.
same thing. We were doing the same thing and I had a stopgap for that, for
Okay.
not abusing hex as a way to abuse hex, but it involved keeping small rodents on my person.
Hex a rodent, kill a rodent. Move
But
on.
I will have a familiar soon.
with the amount of time you guys have spent
Mhm.
fucking around, and the distance from the last corpse, you don't no longer have hex.
Okay, totally fine.
Cool. So,
So we get the surprise round?
you guys will get a surprise round on this thing.
Stab it.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll its HP real quick.
It feels
Oh,
like
that's
something
not
that should have
good.
happened already.
No, but I wanted to find out if you guys actually did it, and I have HP here, so that's the first one.
All right. Well, my surprise round probably misses.
Make sure you stand where you have advantage.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Rip.
do that.
I guess I should move myself where I actually am.
Yeah. How well does that count? Are you behind it?
He's on top of it.
On its
But
shoulder.
But I still get flanking if I'm here on the side.
No, you have to be
Depends on
across
if
from
there's somebody on the other side.
Well,
It's kind of
Guess I will
across from
stay here
me.
then.
Yeah.
That is technically across from Orin.
It's across and
but
up.
feels like it's up to the DM to say if that
Well,
works or
I'm
not.
down, so it works.
He's distracted.
I don't know.
Woohoo! It's a tougher one. Let's go. All right.
Great.
So hyped, guys. You have no idea.
Wait,
Alright.
so if I was attuned to the wand, does it break attunement if I hand it off?
Yep.
Can it use it?
Yep.
Okay.
Aw.
It can use it. I'll tell you that.
It doesn't break your attunement.
Yeah, it doesn't break your attunement, but it is attuned to this thing because it was attuned to it way before you were.
And it
I don't
didn't break its attunement? Damn, dude.
This
Oh.
thing has an enchantment that is meant for these particular objects. So,
An attempt was made.
Yep.
so
Nice try.
cool. So did everybody decide what they're doing?
Yeah, I
Yes.
whiffed
Roll
unless
initiative.
you think
Everybody-
that Orin
Everybody's
gives.
still got to roll initiative. So
Well, right,
we
no,
did.
we were asking where people had advantage on stuff based on positioning.
We all rolled initiative already.
oh, okay,
Mm.
okay. So
I
give me your numbers, please.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I did already. Anyway.
So 25 to 20.
Seti got 17, Orin got 16, Mitnir got 13, Propsy got 8, and Greed got 4.
And the latecomer Grim gets 3 plus, not a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and say that Grim goes just before. I think this is also a 4 or a 1 plus 1. It is. So he is deadlocked with Greed, as they do.
He has a higher dex than I do, if he has a
Okay,
plus
well,
one.
He'll go first then. Okay, so, so as this thing begins to shift in mood, you guys will get a surprise round on it because it was very obvious that you guys were prepared to go. Go ahead. Oh, Grim will be like here. He was involved.
So
Go ahead.
Seti's first.
Yep.
Yeah, so I already
No,
rolled,
good.
but my question was, do I have flanking because Orin is up on its shoulder? Is that behind him technically, or what?
You have flanking from Mitnir.
Well, I'm not a. Well, okay, I'm mirrored. I'm opposite, I guess.
Yes, you are mirrored of Mitnir. You have flanking from Mitnir.
Okay, well then, 23 to hit.
Okay.
your
for
rapier?
23, you definitely hit.
Yeah, and 12 piercing damage.
I just want to make sure you still had your +1 in there.
Yeah, it's built in.
12.
I haven't taken it off yet.
12 piercing damage. Yep, so you slash into it. Doesn't seem as effective as you would have thought.
Well, I tried.
Alright.
I guess bonus action, I'll do another bardic inspiration for Greed. Well, he's gonna get flanking too. I think we're all okay. I'll save it. I'm done.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess that's me next.
Sure.
Okay. I guess I'll
Yeah, it's yours.
bop him on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay, make an attack.
Am I flanking with Propsy?
You sure are. You guys are flanking with each other.
I'm just imagining
Nice.
Yoda hitting R2D2.
22 to hit.
It hits.
9 damage.
You crack into its head. Doesn't seem as effective as you would have thought.
And then I will also boop him on the head
That also hits.
with 5 damage.
All right. You hit him.
Yep.
Hold up, it's rounded up, right? I think it's rounded up.
For having
Yeah.
rounded, it's always rounded down.
Rounded down. Okay, so it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. You popped and you popped. All right. Next is going to be
How early do we think it goes?
I'll tell you this. I have done nothing but roll really poorly all night.
Right. No, I know. So I'm not gonna.
Well, this is surprise round, so it
It's a
doesn't.
surprise round.
it
So go
doesn't
through
go.
all of you, and then it's gonna get to go when.
Right. I was just thinking. Okay. I'm just gonna take a big old chop and swing at its leg then.
All right.
And
Next
for,
one.
for your rage, as long as you make an attack, you're good.
He's not reaching yet, as far as
Yeah.
he hasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
anything.
That's
I'm
a
just saying.
16 for hitting.
16 does not hit. The blade catches into the leg, but doesn't actually pierce into the stone. Womp. That was your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Your surprise round. Brapsy surprise round. That's gonna hurt. Play damage or roll damage. 9 bludgeoning
9.
damage. This is magical because it is a shillelagh, so it does in fact do full damage.
Yay! And when you were saying things weren't as effective, I was like, do I have any other spells I could use? But then that would hurt literally everyone.
Oh, you know what? Babe, yours would have also been full damage because you've got it actually enchanted right now.
Nice.
Yay.
So that's 6 more damage.
Does the quarterstaff gain a bonus because it's enchanted by light right now?
No.
Okay. I'm just clarifying. I'm like, oh, it's worth checking.
Okay, well, you hit it. And now it's like it doesn't seem phased by any of this damage so far. Cool. That was Brapsy. That's gonna bring us to Grimm's turn and then Greed's turn. Grimm's gonna hit it with Thorn Whip because that's what he does. He misses. Greed.
I'm a hex it
Seems
with
fair.
my other spell slot.
Seems fair.
Um,
Good spell.
and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Do it.
All right.
No. 10 is very much not gonna hit. You just roll so low today, man. Like,
Yeah, it's not the most fun thing. And let's go with strength ability checks for its disadvantage thing.
seems fair. Strength ability checks. Would that include like strength attacks?
I don't think it's strength attacks. I think if it's like a grapple
Yeah,
or
grapples and that kind of thing. then-
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, you miss. It flies wide. It almost hits Aaron, who is stationed on its top right shoulder.
Sorry.
But this thing seems to be fully up into life. However, surprise round is over. City.
I tried to hit it again.
This thing is now moving and shifting around. The 19 does hit.
For 11 damage.
11 points of piercing damage. That's pretty damn good.
And I'm going to inspire greed.
How are you going to do that?
Basically, I mean, I'm so tired, guys. She just like wails on the drum with like this very aggressive like battle beat and just says, "Fuck him up, guys!"
Cool. Awesome. That's looking good. That's gonna put us at Aaron's turn.
All right, I shall attempt to bop him on the head again.
Well, that's where the bopping happens. Am I right? That's
Yeah.
gonna hit.
Oh,
6.
come on. I roll
Alright.
such little damage.
You heard him. Next.
And then I will bonus action boop.
You hit him again.
7.
All right. Well, you've really been booping him. I'll tell you what.
Bopping and booping.
Bopping and booting. Booping and bopping. You guys you see some rock beginning to fall away from him, but man, is he one tough son of a bitch. Your hand hurts as you plow into this guy. Like he is made out of solid stone. That was Arn's turn. That's going to bring us to Mitnir.
Stupid armor, stupid golem. Rage.
As you rage, go ahead and make your attack roll. That is not going to hit.
That's my
He
turn.
actually steps up and begins moving, and as he does so, you completely miss with your axe, not even touching him.
I'd like to get like halfway decent rolls.
Rapsi. You muted. Rapsi. Shillelagh does hit.
I just keep bopping. Bopping and bopping.
Slap into it. Great job. That's going to put us at the statue's turn.
Oh.
The statue has received large amounts of damage and is not pleased with any of this. So he's going to turn. Oh, who's he going to hit first? And
First. Oh, fuck.
I'm scared.
I mean, I'm not even there. I haven't done anything to him.
so as he grabs his great sword, he will swing around and he will hit Brapsi.
I had a feeling.
That's an
Mitnir's
18
just
to hit.
fanning his ass with a. What's your weapon?
Yep, that hits.
A great axe. I'm just like whoosh, whoosh.
And as he carves through your body,
Okay.
that is going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
I am dead.
You are unconscious.
You're unconscious.
As he swings at you, he rends your body, your wings get cut, blood splatters onto the ground, and Brapsi falls to a lump.
Not cool, statue.
As he
Very
does this,
not cool of you.
as he does this, you watch as the left
Reroll.
arm. Oh my god!
Dog.
What am I
Dog, are you
rerolling? The
saving
damage
me?
dice or the to hit?
We usually do like the to hit and stuff would be rerolls. I wouldn't
Okay,
normally
we'll
allow,
reroll
like,
the to
rerolls
hit.
of damage dice.
That is one lower. That is a 17.
I'm still on a 16. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he did just as much damage. You're unconscious. All right.
W tried. Thank you.
It's worth it. It's worth the try. After that swing, you guys felt the sheer pressure of the swing just blow you backwards, and you look at this thing and you realize, uh-oh. So that was its first attack. With its second attack, it will use the dagger and it'll swing around at, let's say Seti. Oh, that's cocked. That is a 16 to hit. You're muted, babe.
Oh, that hits.
That hits. Okay. That is 9 points of damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, wish me luck. 15? I think that hit that just barely succeeds. That's the
What'd you
DC.
roll?
15.
15. You succeed and do not take the 2d10 poison damage.
Hey.
As this thing carves across you with the knife and blade, it slashes through. You watch as its head and chest turn black. Both of its arms turn red. The gems glow different colors. It is now.
This is like that fight in
Turn.
Final Fantasy VIII where the different colors signify what attacks it has. Nobody else probably remembers that much, but
Who knows? It will not move from its location because you're all right around it. So it just carve, and then it will just looking around at each one. And this thing has no expression on its face whatsoever. It's just attacking. Grim will go ahead and do a cure wounds on Brapsi. So it's going to move up onto here, touch her, and do cure wounds. For a total of, not great, 7 points of healing. So you're back up, Nikita, with 7 HP. And Grim says, "This is very not good. How is it a bonus action? No, it's an action. Shit." Okay, cool. I will do that. All right. So that's his turn. He starts trying to pull you a little bit away, Nikita. I'm gonna make him make a strength check. Oh yeah, he pulls
Thank you.
you. He pulls you
Nikita breaking dishes in the background.
just
My dad.
just one block down, because if he pulls you any further, you're gonna leave its attack range.
Yeah, okay.
Well, actually, no. He's gonna just keep pulling you because
Oh.
he doesn't know.
Well,
And
wouldn't
you're
that
actually-
force be?
You're actually
Force
still
movement
in-
doesn't do thingies.
doesn't matter because they're both still in his melee attack range. Right? Because it's when
Wait.
they leave attack range. His attack range is 15 feet.
Well, forced
Perfect.
moving out of attack range doesn't
Yeah, you're good.
trigger opportunity attacks.
Either way, you're
anyway.
good. So he pulls you a little bit away.
It
So
Grim would still trigger it, but Bropsy wouldn't.
yeah, he's fine. That's gonna go ahead and put us at the next person's turn, which is
Greed?
Reed. You guys
I'm
now realize this thing is dangerous as fuck.
I'm going to yell at Cleary, who looks like he's just sitting in the mouth of the cave, and just go, "Get out of here! Go get Archibald and tell him I'll pay him 100 gold or something. Just go get him." And then
He goes, yes, and he turns and he runs.
okay. And then these stones that are in front of me, are those like big enough for me to kind of get cover behind?
You could probably get half cover.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because why not? And then Eldritch Blast.
All right, make your attack roll.
Okay. Da-da-da.
That'll
26.
Hit. That'll hit. Hit again.
All right.
So,
14 plus
Wow, somebody
6,
woke
so
up.
20.
There you go.
Wow. Also, as you hit with the force, it just it doesn't seem like much. Then almost like he's chuckling it off. But then suddenly there's a pulse of black as this thing reaches around and grabs him, and that seems to actually crack and scar the body even more than you would have expected. As the
Sweet.
hex seems to do additional damage.
is that what the D6 is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah, it took that was a big fucking hit on this thing, dude. Big fucking hit.
Hooray for Hex.
Yep, that was its turn, or that was your turn. Seti.
All right, I'm going to attack it again. I don't think my spells help too much here. Yeah. Is anybody else like really injured?
I don't think so.
I think it's just me.
I'm injured, but due to my own, lack of strength.
Okay,
What are
so
you at, Seti?
5.
Oh.
I think I used my. Oh no, I have a potion of healing. Okay, I'm gonna chug my potion of healing, which is, I believe, a bonus action or a free action.
That's a
Bonus.
bonus action.
Bonus action. 2d4 plus 2. Nine, not bad.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, and then I'm going to stab it.
Seems good.
Ooh, 13.
Fair enough. That misses.
Boy. Do I want to risk taking another hit from it?
Really can't afford to be missing so much, guys.
No, I know. It's not good. Can I? No, then I'd be useless. Well, that's not true. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna take my chances.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action to raise up one of its hands. Oh,
Natural one.
oh, that's great. And you see that it seems to, some of the stone seems to pull itself back together, but just minorly.
Okie doke.
Okay, that is its legendary action, Mitnir.
I believe it's Orin's turn.
Yeah. You get to pop him on the head first, I think.
Oh, Orin, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just so distracted by this fucking goblin going.
Mhm.
Don't insult the baby.
I will insult the baby.
Well,
She's
Don't
adorable.
insult the baby.
She's my baby.
This,
She wakes me up at 6 a.m., 4 a.m.
It's still a
seems
baby.
to be a pretty serious fight
This
that
is
we're
as
in
serious
right
as
now.
fight gets.
So Orin is going to stand up on the shoulder here,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to remove his robe
Oh shit!
and take off the mask. And he's going
Back
to
into your room.
use his
Wow,
action
so rude.
and he's going to bamf out his wings.
Woo! So you guys watch as
So-
he removes this mask, and you see this beautiful creature with his like flowing hair seems to just like catch in the wind, like somebody's got a fan right there in front of him, just making this golden glowing hair just cascade into the sky, and then these.
So he's wearing like a sleeveless tunic type thing, like a monk shirt. So you can see his bare arms as well, with runes all over them. And when he bamfs his wings out, his eyes glow a radiant bright light, and all the runes along his skin glow a brighter light. And then you see two basically radiant energy looking wings.
Oh, I
Bamf out from
I
his
did
back.
forget to mention as he did that, his chest one, as he did his legendary action, his chest one started glowing white as well. That's important to note considering what you're doing. Go ahead and take your action.
And that is my action.
Oh, that is your action. What does it do?
Gives me my wings, and I can fly. Where is it? 30 feet flying speed for 1 minute, and one attack each turn deals an additional 2 radiant damage.
Seems good.
And then for my bonus, I'm going to use my last key point and do Step of the Wind to disengage.
Nice.
And I'm going to basically jump into a backflip and fly away from him
Seems good.
about 20 feet away, up in the air.
Cool. Seems good.
That's my turn.
Okay. As you do that, he is going to use his legendary action to roll a D100. So excited at his target of that's just 10, right?
Guess I should.
I
move
rolled
my
0, 0, 0, 0. So I think that's just 10. Yeah, it's 10.
Yes, we've been over this recently.
So let me pull that up.
About 20 feet, I think. 10, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. As he does this, he fires it at you, and you begin to glow even more.
Oh, at me?
Yep. You just glow even more.
Did he cast a light on you?
He casts fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think there's a
that's
save
it.
for that.
I mean,
Uh,
now I'm like glitter
no, yeah,
bomb.
you do make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. But
Okay. 11.
yeah, you're glowing. You're glowing. You can't turn invisible. Good stuff.
I don't have that ability anyway.
Cool. Good stuff. That was his legendary action. That was the end of Arn's turn. Mitnir.
I'm like a
Show off.
sparkly vampire.
And then just 22.
That'll
Damn.
hit. That'll
Like,
hit.
23, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I add that into mine.
Also will hit. Doesn't matter. You're good.
Yeah. And that is 10 damage slashing.
Okay, it seems extra. It seems actually extra to do extra damage, strangely. As you do it, you watch as you lop a whole section out of its leg when you make this attack.
Dumb wings.
All right, that's going to put us at Brapsies.
Don't hate the wings, bro.
Oh, he's just mad at everything today.
Is Seti still hurt, or does she heal herself?
Seti's still hurt as far as I know. No, she drank a potion. She's good.
Oh, okay.
She's less bad.
Okay. I should probably heal myself, right?
Not a bad idea.
I mean, does it really matter if I get one hit?
I think he rolled decently to one hit you.
It's hard to say.
You do have a potion still.
Yeah, but is there a point if I get one hit?
You might not get one hit though.
It's up to you what you want to do. Nobody's there to tell you what to do. So, cure wounds, 8. Heal for 8 points.
Mm-hmm. Back and max. And that is
Okay.
my turn.
Okay, stay where you are. That's going to put us at the statue's turn. The statue is going to, as it comes back to its turn, you watch as all of the crystals turn back to blue. It will then take its one great sword. It will spin around and it will slash at Mitnir, who just hit it in its butt.
Kind of figured
That is a 16 to hit.
that it's. Roll worse, Gagnor.
12 points of slashing damage as it cuts you. So, because you're raging, reduced by half, so that's 6 points of damage.
Yep.
It hits you and slash, and then spins back around with its other hand, and once again with the dagger slashes right into Seti.
Oh, as a reaction to him hitting me, I blind him with a charge. It's on the enchantment.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, that's disadvantage to hit. Oh, 16 and 18, so he definitely still hits Seti.
Back.
I tried.
6 round hits you. So that's way, like, those were natural 16 and 18s. So he's gonna hit you. And that's
Should have run away.
4 plus 4 plus 5. So that's 9 points of damage as it hits you, and you need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving
All right,
throw.
here we go. This is it. 20.
20.
Nice.
Jesus. He cuts into you, and as he does the first attack, boom, you watch as all of the gems turn red. As he pulls for the second attack, boom, you watching as he cuts into you, his chest and his head turn black. That is his turn. He's still surrounded, so yeah, that's his turn. Go.
Who's next?
Oh, sorry. That's going to put us at Grimm's turn. Grimm says, "Oh shit, I'm going to hit you with my whip," and he hits. Wow. For
Like the
6
second
points of
time.
damage.
He's hit with that whip today.
And after that, the statue is going to raise its hand again. His chest becomes white. to. That's not good. That's 15 points. Ooh, and you watch as the rocks and the cracks begin to reform.
We need to hit it a lot more.
That was its turn. All right. That was its
Grim's turn.
first legendary action. It's Greed's turn. You muted Greed, but that's okay because you missed real good.
Yeah, it was Eldritch Blast. Sorry, a lot of background noise.
Yep,
Stop
you missed
missing.
real good. Oh,
It's
that's
gonna
not
heal itself
great.
back to full.
However, it's going to go ahead and use its second legendary action, make its head.
Did you use
turn
the inspiration I gave you?
I don't think I did actually. Let's try that.
Okay.
Boop. So 16.
16, I think hits. Nope, it doesn't.
Shit.
Okay.
Armor class is 17. Ay.
Of course it is.
Ugh.
All right, so it's going to use its ability. Okay, it aims its wand towards you.
Me?
Yeah, towards you, Greed.
Ah,
And
shit.
as it aims this wand towards you, there's this green bright glow, and you're almost blinded for a second. And you look around, and you're completely surrounded by a field of grass.
Just no save. I'm just in a field of grass.
No, you're where you are. Everything else is there, but there's a field of grass surrounding you in a 60-foot radius. So, like, the water itself doesn't have any grass, but all of the earth and the stone around you is covered in grass.
Sounds like some druid shit.
Cool.
So, like, most the cave?
If the statue could frown, it would be frowning right now. But, like, everything's, like, covered in grass.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking done. Shit. That's gonna put us at Seti's turn.
Bonus action, healing word on myself. For 5 points.
Good.
Not great, but that'll keep me up for a bit. I could cast Fairy Fire and then everyone would have advantage. But I think the only person that doesn't have it right now is Greed anyway.
Only you and Mitnir have advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, especially now that you're gone. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Fairy Fire!
Okay.
Oh no, well, because I can't do that and a spell, because I already did a spell in my bonus action, right?
If you've got anything to do, you should just...
I'm just gonna hit it with my rapier.
Okay.
I can't do a spell.
Alright, make your
21?
attack with 21, yeah.
For
21
six fat points of damage.
6 fat points of damage, which actually seems, for some reason, to be very strong against it all of a sudden.
Is the lights. I don't know what they mean, but it's something about the lights.
Alright. Yeah, you...
And, I'm going... Because if I get hit again, I'm down. That is not feeling good.
If you get opportunity attacked, you're probably down.
Yeah. Well, I want to try something. Can I just back up into the water and go for a swim?
Just dive off if you want.
Yeah, so...
It's okay.
He's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you, though.
Well, I thought maybe if I go under the rock, he won't be able to see me.
So you're gonna disappear from his view, so you're leaving it, so he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
It's a matter of, do you feel luckier?
Alright, I'll just take my chances again.
It is okay. I got
I
your
mean,
back.
he is blinded.
That's true. Okay, I'm running for it. I'm just going to run for it.
But then I cannot have your back.
Attacking with disadvantage, that's a 20 to hit.
Ah, fuck.
Alright, and he's swinging with his big ass sword, because why wouldn't he?
But
6.
I tried.
That's 19 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm done.
I told you I would have your back.
So he
Really?
almost cuts Seti in half. She's barely holds herself together as she sort of flumps, and you do land in the water.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna do the water thing. I was just gonna run across the stones.
Oh, okay. Well, then you basically you skitter down, and you're like sitting next to Bropsy, and you're unconscious.
Well,
Okay.
we got to re-roll for the to hit.
Oh shit!
Ah,
I'll roll with disadvantage again.
Hi, Skippy.
thank you,
Cat.
Skippy.
Well, how does a 12 treat you?
Oh, that's really good. That does not hit at all.
All right. Well, yeah, he missed then. How does that work? Good job, Skippington. Oh, I'm sitting in pitch darkness, guys.
Yeah. Once the real light goes away, you need to turn on fake ones.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's
Oh,
fine.
maybe
The
though.
glow from the screen is just
It's just enough
Just
to make me
enough.
look creepy.
Gets a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily most of my screens are white. All right, so that was your turn, Seti. Arin.
so you can move yourself, Seti, to where you were going.
Oh, that's right. I can run away.
So you
5,
can
10,
take off.
15, 20, 25, 30.
You're just in a nice field of grass. You feel great. It's very nice.
It's very pretty over here. I don't remember these.
So I'll move into. Is this is in range, right?
What?
To hit, I think
Yes.
so.
To hit him.
Mhm.
So it's 15 feet, and then I will take a swing. Good lord!
What were you saying? Stop missing.
Yep,
Oh boy.
I was saying that.
Well,
Well, let's try the boop. No, I think that missed too. 16.
Yeah, 17.
One under.
Is it
not the
Lacey?
best.
Cool. Well, he already did an opportunity, so I'm backing out.
Cool.
Go back 15 more. That's it for me. I did a whole lot of nothing that turn.
Yeah, you're not having a good one.
A for effort.
I look cool doing it.
Yeah. Who's next?
Me.
Mid-year, I think.
Yeah. I want to try to hit it, but if I whiff, that's gonna suck.
I
I
mean,
mean, everyone's whiffing. Just give
yeah.
it. Give her.
Yep. Slice and dice.
And you can get advantage if you need it.
What'd you roll?
Actually that's 17. That's a 17. Ha!
That'll hit.
Whew. For 17 points of damage, which means it should do more than that.
All right, now that's 34 points of damage. Shit. So that took a massive. As you come in from behind it, and you take the blade to its leg, you watch as it completely crumbles beneath your axe, just completely severs the damn thing. That was a huge fucking hit.
I want to move, but if I do, that could be bad. I'm gonna stay put.
Okay, Bropsy.
Who is hurt and dying?
I don't feel too good over here.
A couple people messed up. Nobody's.
But
gonna
I'll be
die.
okay. I'm out of range.
Yeah. You're at range. I'm just gonna shilla.
You're gonna fly.
It's one of
in-
my favorite words
You
to
gotta
say.
get closer.
Oh, you're right. And we're flanking. Does that count for shilla?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a
You
melee
actually
attack.
want to be here for flanking.
Oh, okay. I go there then.
Okay.
Use my shilla.
That'll hit. Jesus Christ. You just roll
Hit
so
'em
much
good.
better. 5.
Why do anything else when I can just shillelagh
How do you want to do this?
away?
What?
Ooh,
I had a feeling with the big hit on
That was
from
Well-
the
That
axe.
was 30. That was 34 points. of damage.
I am
Jesus.
small, so just big ass uppercut.
So you hit it on the chin, and as you do, you watch
Classic.
as its head just flies off and goes sailing, and almost like it lands right in an
I feel like
orange.
Orin
while he's
catches
flying.
it.
Like, yeah, he go ahead and you can go ahead and make me a dexterity check. See if you can catch it as it flies through the air. As you do, this thing falls to its. Yeah, no, it flies right past. You.
10.
It weighs like
I wasn't
80 pounds, and so as it like flies
my
through,
God.
you like catch it, and then you go, "Oh shit!" and it takes you with you, and you just sort of let it go.
It was
Yeah.
heavier than I thought.
Its head falls. Head falls against the ground and cracks and crumbles, and the whole body hits the ground. Knee first begins to crumble. Chest falls forward, crumbles. Arms completely fall and become nothing but dust and rock. And then laying there, you see 3 large orbs, and on the ground in the far distance, there is another large orb.
Well, I'll
And-
pick up the one that went flying.
Okay, you pick up the one that went flying. Yeah, it's
Oh.
just as you saw it before. It's just intricate orb. However,
There's-
the water is no longer glowing.
Did
I'm
it
gonna-
land in the water or in the path behind me there?
It went into the path behind.
Okay,
you
yeah,
really
so
think
I'll
that thing's
fly
flying.
down there and get it, and then like
Can I-
after a minute, my wings are gone. So
Yeah. I'm gonna scoop up the other 2 and run towards the entrance, just off of this rock.
Okay, cool. Pick up 2. There's one more.
you're right there, Brapsy. You can get it.
Okay, I grab.
All right. So
Can you also grab my robe and mask, please?
if you
Okay.
do that, Graham's gonna pick up all the items.
Right.
Mhm.
Pick up the great sword, the
I just was
Oh,
afraid the
wand.
rock was
dagger,
beams.
the wand, and the beads, and he's gonna head out.
I just
and
didn't
then-
want like the orbs to fall
They
into
make
the water and get
landfall
crushed.
and then turn and look, and this thing falls and crumbles to dust. You guys killed it.
And before we leave, I put my robe and mask back on.
And as that happens, you see Archibald Eagleman riding in on his horse.
no,
I had 100 gold.
you're
Yeah,
good.
you're-
Deal's
You're
over.
And that's where we're gonna end our session. I had 100 gold.
Too late.
Do we level up now?
Hard to say.
Oh boy,
You certainly don't level up now.
what a mess.
That's
Gotta
fair.
rest for that.
So you guys killed the statue. That was a challenge rating 7.
Mm.
Yep,
Jesus.
that was crazy.
I was
I do not
hoping
know
that
what that
another
is.
one of its things would turn white when it healed itself, so it would have multiplied
turn
more
white.
damage. It had one turn white. I was hoping multiple would turn white.
Oh yeah, no. So I guess you guys couldn't tell based on which one of the artifact items, not artifact items, I guess they're technically artifacts, but not really. They're just regular magical items. Whichever one of its items it used made it vulnerable to a specific type of damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what was blue?
It was vulnerable to all magic.
Ah, okay.
Um,
I was like, I knew it wasn't physical, but I just didn't know what blue was.
Yeah, red was all physical damage. Blue was all magic damage, which was always going to be the last thing it did. Was just if it wanted to, it would use the magic one. But that was
Mhm.
like that both times. It just ended up being something useless. And when it's white, it's vulnerable to radiant damage, and when it's black, it's vulnerable to necrotic damage, and also sneak attack damage.
mm. Well, nobody here gets sneak attacks. So. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 6 slashing damage for that sword.
Jesus.
Yeah, that
And
shit
if I rolled
hurts.
a natural 20, you guys would have died.
Thank you
instantly.
guys in chat so much for your rerolls tonight. Those, I think by and large, they all helped really.
You saved their lives.
I know we had a
It's
couple of
not about
trolls, but
No,
you know.
saved their lives. There would have been so many people that had died. They stopped you. Every one of those hits was a death hit, and he made you guys miss. They made him miss like 3 times. So
I mean, I was fairly confident that I could get back up from being unconscious, just because people still had healing spells that they didn't have to touch me to use necessarily. Well, that might just be me.
Hard
Yeah,
to
maybe
say,
not.
man.
Cure
to
wounds
say.
is touch.
You can
Anyway,
always just shove a potion down your throat.
yeah. I didn't want anybody else moving into combat range, so.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
was thinking about moving out of combat. I was like, nah, I think I need to stay here. So if everyone else moves out this turn, I'm the
Yeah.
only target immediately there.
Well, that and like, I mean, do you have any ranged attacks that you could have done?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but no.
Yeah.
Other than throwing rocks at it.
You have like a javelin or something.
Even fire breath,
I do
right?
technically have a there is stuff I could do, but I'd rather not.
Mostly
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys now have all those magic items back. That's good. He
Good.
didn't even use them enough to break them, so that's good on you.
Does the necklace have an official thing in D&D Beyond yet?
It sure does.
What's it called?
You guys haven't had it ID'd.
Oh, I thought I did.
Nope. You
that
said
was
you
the
got
dagger.
the dagger ID.
Okay, never
you
mind.
didn't get the
Well-
necklace ID.
He told us it was like super useful and stuff, and like I thought that was part of the 100 gold I gave him.
No, the 100 gold you gave him was so that he
Was
would
just
go
to
into this
identify
thing that's
that
full
it
of
was
cursed
safe.
items and
Okay.
do something to get you through it. You
All
paid 100
right,
gold
never
to not-
mind. I'll
to
pay
not
for it next
die.
session.
We wouldn't have necessarily died. It just would have taken significantly longer to figure out what to do in there.